what it is. It's tablet and pen time. Get that tablet, get that pen, get ready to write because I'm going to tell you some things you need to know. And guess what you're going to do? You're going to follow through. What a good thing to do. Now let's play. You ready to play? We're going to have some fun. Now, what do we look at this? This is why approvals get stopped. Do you know there's actually rules and tools you have no idea about? Isn't that terrible? The rules and tools. I helped develop them years ago. So today we're going to have some fun, okay? Now I need you to get a big tablet and a big pen. Why? Because you're going to write. Come on, people. Let's understand. You're sitting back there like Mark the other day. Ooh. Mark doesn't know diddly squat. He's got this little thing on the video too going blah, 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 blah. You know, BS doesn't pay our bills. So blah, blah, blah doesn't work. So we get to play the game. Do you know what did? God made us in his image. That means if we have our fingers, our eyes, and our ears, what do? If we write, you know what? It gets here. That's a recording device. Did you know that? That's called your brain. Let's put it in there. Now, we're going to have some fun. We're going to basically play the game to win. And what is that going to mean? You're going to take a picture. You're going to write something down. You're going to take a picture. We got a choice today. And I'm going to be a little bit opposite of a lot of things you hear out there. I'm not going to talk about being rich. I'm talking about income, okay? If we get the income, listen to my theory, the way it works for me is I make the money, I bring it in, take care of the wife and the kids, and I get my honey. Money takes honey, right? I'm talking about the house and the car. What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? Okay. If I can be the man, the husband, the father, and I can run that family, and guess what? I bring the money. And she takes over anyway. That's the fun. You're not ready to play, are you? You're going, ooh, it's about it. Let's do this. If we can pay our bills, think. And the bills are okay, and we got a little extra money. And we're okay, we're okay, we're okay. Then we can go kill it. So what are we going to do? Come on, let's write it down. You're going to focus on you today. You're going to write down 6420, okay? $6,420. Or, I don't like that pen. That pen sucks. Okay, let's get another one that looks a little better. Okay, so let's do this. Let's write down or, all right, $10,000. How much does it take for you to pay your bills? We're going to go in the opposite way in the beginning because of foundation. Listen carefully. Foundation builds what? Credit and finance. It always has. Foundation builds finance and credit. So let's focus on you. What does it take for you to pay your bills today? All right, all the bills, then add 20%. That's what I want you to focus on. I want you to focus on that number. You see, 97% of businesses fail. All right, when they start out, why? They don't have the foundation. See, today you're going to hear all this, you need all these LLCs. That's 20 years ago. That was 20 years ago what people did. I mean, I can't believe they haven't got to the point they understand that was 20 years ago. All this crap you see out there today, it's a bunch of crap. That's just my opinion. So we're going to do this, you. Let's write down you. Okay, there's a you. Oh, you're married? There's another you. Wow, we got two U's. They equal 1. 2 equal to 1. Now understand, that's the target. Let's do this. Let's write down house. Okay, let's write down car. Okay, a car has a registered owner and a lien holder. So there's a couple things we have to look at. We have to look at also liability. If you got married, that's under maybe the eyes of God. That's great. We became one. Did you know you get to pay a tax penalty? Isn't that good? Everything we touch is tax, 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 and probate till you're dead. That's what it is. Kind of sucks. But let's understand how to play the game. I want you to write down, ready here? SS5 equals SSN equals 1040 tax return. There you go. Most of us at 14 to 16 we were told to go to Social Administration and get an SS what? In. And what did you do? Fill out a form. We're ducks and sheep. Did you know they bonded us up to $35 million apiece? Did you know Nixon took the gold standard out in 71 August? And then that means every woman at the hospital has to fill out that form for the baby? See, they get us coming and going. When we die, it's the time of death. That's how it works. So guess what? We're kind of their property a little bit. Let's understand how to play. Now, understand over here, we're going to do some other things too. We're going to talk about 3 divisions of you. I want you to write down 3 divisions of you. I want to show you how you get 3 chances to try. As long as you're trying, you're not dying. If you're not trying, your mom's going to be dead. Give it up. That's just what I've been saying for 40 years. So I'm kind of direct. So basically, you got to get used to me because I'm going to tell you what to do. Isn't that terrible? I'm going to tell you what to do. because your way sucks. It sucks. I'm sorry. I got to the millionaire status at 14 and a half years old. What the heck are you doing? I didn't go to high school. I was always college driving a Lamborghini. I got first billion, 21, 2.6 billion, 26. Kind of fun. But it was not my money. I don't have any money. I'm poor. Yeah, right. We're going to play the right way. Now let's go over here. Come on. We're going to have some more fun. LLC. Wow, wow, wow. You got an LLC. Goody for you. Your name's on the Secretary of State's website. Your name's right there as officer's list and the bank account. When they sue you. See, I'm not here to be a shaping attorney. That's not my job. I'm going to show you public record what you could do for yourself if you just connect the dots. Is that okay? Now, maybe you got an LLP. Fantastic. LLP. Maybe you got an S Corp. You got a C Corp. Maybe you got a nonprofit or you have a PC. See, these are the type of corporations you could pick, but it's up to you. So if we pick the corporation, the entity, let's watch. Let's draw a box right here, just for the fun of it. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a blueprint of success. Write it down, the blueprint of success. Today, after you go through the first part of this presentation, I'm going to analyze some people. I'm going to show them exactly how they could get to millionaire status or the corporation if they want to, but it's up to them. So as we play, do yourself a favor, share this like with everybody, share everybody, invite everybody you got. Come on, and share them all, why not? DM me, share me, have some fun. Give me some hearts too. And what do? You get to play. You see, don't you want to change your life? I mean, you've been watching all that silly stuff for a long time. You had the same rerun yesterday, the day before, the day after that. That's what you've been doing. You do the same thing you do every day. You think it's going to change? No. So what are you going to do? Over here, you guys ready? We're going to write the word bank. Banks right now are banked up in 21,000 locations. They have branch numbers. Branch numbers, wow. So every branch is a bank. When a branch means it's a corporation. You see, the old days was a corporation owning corporations that the banks and the grocers and the cities do. That was 20 years ago for people. Unfortunately, people don't follow the times and they kind of screw it up. We're going to create a line of defense. Line of defense. Is that okay? Now, here we're going to do something else. Go here, do one of these. This is the IRS. They're in charge. The IRS is in charge. They're doing tax balancing. Wow. So understand. Nick, am I fuzzy or foggy there? All right, does that look foggy to you? I think it looked foggy. Oh, well, what can I say? All right, is it foggy to everybody else? We'll see what happens. Okay. Now, in front of you, all right, Nick's going to put on the screen here right now, all right, what I want you to do in the future. We're going to show you your future. That's your future. You see, what you did is you screwed up. Congratulations. Yay! You screwed up. Sorry. What did you do? You listen to your friends and family. You look and blah, blah, blah. You know the problem is you try to buy your opportunity every day. Your opportunity was at Wendy's restaurant, the storage unit, the laundromat, the car wash, all these pieces. What's wrong with you? Hey, I created auto income 40 some odd years ago. You see, when I wrote the first book on laundromats, car washes, and storage unit and all these pieces, I wrote the first books. It's fun. Now my clients are, you need a laundromat and car wash. No, you don't. You need to own the damn thing. It's run by a management company. Do you really want to work at a laundromat? Car wash? Hell no. You want to own the thing. It's run by management companies. They got to tell you the truth. Maybe it'll set you free. Now, as we go through this process, we get to play. Now, this is live. Just to let you know, I'm online 6 days a week. That's right. You're stuck with me. Isn't that fun? I've been in front of people around live on here and having fun for 49 years. Next year's number 50. I'm the original coach. So you can get me the original or you get a copy. And they go blah, blah, blah. But it's up to you. So if it's live, you get to ask questions. Could you imagine if I sold you a book? If I gave you a book, one of mine? Well, all right, what am I going to do? I'm going to read you a story. Let's say we got Winning the Credit Game. We got this book, fantastic. You get the book, you go, what do I do next? Here's page 1, honey. Look at here's page 2. What do we get to do? See, you get stuck. A box of books is a box of books. It's a blah, 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 blah. If you get me, I'm going to read you the story. I'm going to make sure you do what you're told to do. You're not going to screw up my program, got it? You don't get the chance to screw it up. That's why I've always been 6 days a week to help people answer their questions and push them and push them and push them. Hey, I've helped 50 million people over the years. It's fun. Live, live, live. We're going to have some fun today. So this is going to be understanding. We're going to do the analyzation, tell you about what you could do, analyzation, and again, what you want to do. But it's up to you. See, the follow through is you. Follow through is you. If you don't follow through, that's your fault. Can you imagine? It's your fault if you don't follow through. You know, what are you looking for? You're looking for this. By the way, it's not even money. It's not even money. It hasn't been money for years. Did you know that? It's a Federal Reserve note. It's a legal tender. It's only public record, but okay. So today I'd like you to follow me, like me, follow me, like me, join my club, or tap the things and go, yeah. It's half the fun. DM me too. Look at the bio. See, we need to have some fun. I like having fun. Now, I'm a person that accomplishes every goal I ever had. I don't stop till I do. Your problem is some of you gave up. Sorry, half the world is freaking lazy people. But that's not you, of course. That's not you. Wow, I can see myself better, Nick. I was going to comb my hair. I'm going to brush my teeth. Come on, Nick, give me the good picture. That's how we have to play the game. All right, now it's there. I'm going to show you something. It's impossible. It's impossible. Now, let's write down, I'm one of the few, not one of the many. Let's write it down. I'm one of the what? Few, not one of the many. I don't want to be like you. I don't want you to be like me. But I didn't like these people when I was a little boy. I got used and abused. I got to be homeless, eat out of a trash can, and it sucked. I wanted out of hell. So when I broke the world record in 1981, it was fun. I kicked in the door jam at about 10 years old. I kicked the basketball hoop too. And then I guess this kick right here, this is only 13 feet in the air. I guess Nick's not going to show it today. Oh, well, I was going to show you that I could actually kick. Oh, there it is. Wow, peekaboo. There's me. Boo. You see, I do things that piss people off sometimes. Did you know that? See, not everybody likes me. Not everybody likes you. That's how we to deal with it. When you can do something someone else can't do, they talk behind your back. They're all full of crap. That's just me, having fun. You know, I like goodies. You like goodies? How many goodies would you like? I got my first Lamborghini through the corporate structure. I was 14 and a half. But I lied. I had to pick it up from the auction. I had to borrow a birth certificate. I lied. I was a sinner then, sometimes today too. But I asked God to forgive me. Will you forgive me too? We play. That's what we get to do today. See, I got another problem. I ended up rhyming all the time. It's okay. They said I was retarded. I just thought they were stupid. Okay, let's understand. Here's boats. Here's a helicopter. I'm a pilot too. Oh, how about Lamborghinis and Ferraris? We're going to go back to you. You ready to go back to you? We got some problems. Your problem is you. I'd like later today you to look in the mirror and say, you're fired. You need to fire yourself. Sorry. You didn't get to $1 million or $1 billion because you didn't pay attention. That's your own damn fault. I'm going to put you in check. Is that okay? Put you in check? Now, here's our problem. We got a house. Oh, goody, we got a house. Woo, goody. Never buy the house joint. That's called stupid. Sorry. Oh, escrow closed, homestead trust. What did you do? You did the escrow close and told everybody where I live. Wow, it's public record. That's kind of dumb. Did you do the homestead? What's that? Did you put irrevocable trust? What's that? See, this is a problem. Before you got the damn keys, you should have escrow closed, homestead trust. Now get the keys. You're not protecting your ass. Ets. Why not? Why don't you protect your ass? Ets. What's wrong with you? These don't know how to work. See, there's always someone trying to take it away. They're trying to knock you down and take it away every day. Today, husband and wife get sued. They're screwed up. They didn't do a homestead. Ah! And if they lost the house, the creditor reports it to the IRS as a 1099-C. Now they got a tax problem too. Ay, ay, ay. See, if we don't plan the problem, we're going to be silly and stupid. That's what happens to everybody. Silly and stupid. It's terrible. We are not stupid. We follow stupid. Let's understand. Today, husbands and wives, we have a problem. They sue her. They sue him. They sue him. Stop it. A marriage agreement solves that problem. They sue me. They can't sue her. They sue her. They can't sue me. When Dave Kinner stand up in court, and this was a tax issue, and the auditors, because I'm trying to get my $3.7 billion back, what happened? The auditor says, I don't drive a Lamborghini. Why do you, Mr. Reynolds? I said, that's Dr. Reynolds to you, sir. Yeah. I go, because I'm smart, SOB, and you're an idiot. What'd you say? Hey, that's not my fault you don't have a damn Lamborghini. I don't have one either. It belongs to the corporation. See, here's your problem. Every time you watch something going blah, 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 you got the keys. Oh, goody. Here's for the Lamborghini. Wow. It's not even one of those. It's part of the 21 car collection. Here's the problem. People are telling you the blah, blah, blah. All right, you can only write off so much of the core. Who cares about that write-off? I don't give a crap about the write-off. I care about if somebody bumped the car, they're going to sue me and screw me up. If they sue me, they sue the wife and my whole family. Ay, ay, ay. I don't like that. It sucks. Your car is going to change today. Oh, you forgot your tab and a pen? Here's Mark going, it's about it. Get off your ass and do what I told you to do. Registration, change today, P.O. Box. Registration, change division. Write it down. All right? Driver's license, P.O. Box. Insurance, P.O. Box. You're going to bulletproof yourself. If they want to sue you, they're going to kiss your what? Booty. Maybe your shoes. We're going to make sure the house is protected. Now understand, only one of you buy the house. It's going in trust. We're going to play the way to win. But what happens is very simple. We get to play. Let's understand. We're going to create a line of defense. Write down a line of defense. Come on, write it down. Because someone's always going to try to sue you and screw you up. A line of defense. We got to protect our what? Assets. If not, they're going to take them away. That's so damn fun. Who takes care of the family now? Okay. So if we have the house that's in irrevocable trust, that's what we're going to do. And the bottom line, ladies or gentlemen, is make sure you're part of the trust. Okay. Now we have a car. Wow, car. They sue the registered owner. That'd be you. That kind of sucks. You get into bumpity bump at Sam's Club, what do? You try to be nice. You talk too much, you got to shut up. Because then it's going to be driver's license, insurance, registration, P.O. Box. Don't tell them where you work. Don't tell them where you live. Is that their business? Because the thing's going to change when they go home and tell their friends and family. We got all these bloodsuckers on TV. We got all these billboards on the freeway. How do we win? Everybody says, let's sue everybody. Ay, 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 ay. That's no damn fun. So, registered owner's not going to be you anymore. It's not going to be you because that'd be silly and dumb. Sorry. So we got the SS5. You know what we're going to do here? Ready? We're going to write down SS4. Here, 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 and here, and more. Let's go back to the box. Now, we got two problems. Here's 1984. In 1984, it was corpse owning corpse like the banks do. That's 20 years ago. That's what they're teaching, that 20 years ago, what they did wrong. It's crap 20 years ago. It's ridiculous. Now, 1985, okay, things changed, but no one followed along but the ding-dongs. So what do? Let's pretend today you're going to do exactly what I tell you to do. See, I'm going to tell you what to do, and I'm going to pray to God you follow through, and I'm going to get you to millionaire status through the corporation. I want to get you $100,000 a month. Is that okay? If I help you get $100,000 a month through the corporation, could you get a little paycheck? Could you make sure you offset your taxes? See, the house payment, let's watch this, go back. You got these ding-dongs. You shouldn't buy a house. The guy's got a $54 million house. He's talking out of his ears. It's ridiculous. Okay, the old days, we'd take him outside and spin kick him, but you can't allow to do that anymore. Isn't that terrible? So let's understand, the house payment, wow, you pay for it. Did you know that 24% of that is interest for basically 24 years? Or that interest up to 24 years, 6 years, you get to pay off the house? So now let's watch. If our paycheck is taxed, all right, how do you get any money back? House payment helps offset the taxes. It's the same payment as if you paid a rent. So anybody tells you don't buy a house, that's called stupid. That's an idiot, okay? Especially when they're talking about they got a $54 million house. Oh, talking about, I don't understand stupid. Okay, I see stupid all the time. We're going to play. Now you're going to draw. Are you, Mark, are you drawing this time? Put your feet down. Get a tablet, pen. Write down. Now, now, now. Okay, let's have some fun. Now, we're going to have these divisions. Wow. A division. Listen carefully. Right? A division. I want you to write down, I'm willing to sacrifice a division, not the corporation and not my family. Let's write it down again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. I'm willing to sacrifice a division, and I can write it down, not the corporate, my family. You see, what happens is very simple. All right, I had a problem in the late 80s and 90s. They're telling me I got a loan-to-value problem. When I create a division process, I solve the problem. See, every division, it has its own credit files. A spear in Czechoslovakia, there's no loan-to-value problem. If there was, let's have another division, another one, another one, another one. That's the way to play. Aren't we supposed to win the game? That's what I wrote years ago, too. We're going to play, you can have a line of defense. Write down, line of defense. Write it again. Corporate umbrella. Whee! Isn't that fun? Now, here's the thing you got to think about today. It's very simple. Let's pretend you have 3 houses. Put them in your LLC. One gets screwed up, they sue it all. You're a duck and a sheep. Ah! What if You did what I wanted you to do. I want each house to be in a division. I want to separate liability the way I designed it in 1985-86, just for the fun of it. Okay, now let's understand something. You have these tenants. They're going to basically pay on the first, and the bank takes it on the fifth, and you get the leftover, if you're lucky. But what happens if they don't give you the money? Oh, what happens? You're counting on other people. Do yourself a favor. When it comes to be in business or entrepreneur, don't count on anybody but money. Never. No, and understand numbers. Numbers never lie, only people lie. And then you can't count on people when it comes to business because they let you down every time you turn around. Kind of sucks. What if they screw up, don't pay? I'm going to get the insurance claim anyway. We're going to play my way because I want to win. We're going to play the game of business. Okay, here's E-Cats, fantastic. Thank you, follow me. Oh, goody, follow the live. And what do you get to do? Share the live with everybody. I'm getting ready to take over the world again, have some fun. See, all these people out there going blah, 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 half are my clients. But I had a problem in 2009. I got to go in a coma and die. Come back 2011. Then we had the pandemic and all this. I'm going to blow it up. Have some fun. It was easier back then writing checks for millions of dollars on radio and TV. Now we got all this social media stuff too. Okay, let's play my way. Every car race boat you would see, it belongs to a division of a corporation. So I don't know who's going to do a bumpity bump, but I know it's going to happen. What does that mean? If they bumpity bump the car, they look at the registered owner. It's not me. I'm not a registered owner. That'd be stupid. They sue the registered owner. What do I get to do? Disconnect, isolate, incorporate. If I can't save it, do you know there's something called automatic stay, Federal Protection Act, and you get rid of the piece? Ooh, save the other pieces. Your banks and grocers and cities do it in face every day. We could actually play the game and win. Is that okay? Now, not really having a house as a kid, and then we moved so many times, 24 times from 11 and a half years old. I don't know what they're running from. They're just running everywhere. Oh, what do we do? How about houses in Huntington Harbor on the 5 Islands in the U-Dock, my U-Dock? 3 race boats, 2 Duffys, Sea-Doos, and some race boats in the backyard. Why not? Where do you park yours? Okay, we're going to have some fun. Here we go. You ready to play? Okay, we're going to play. Let's understand. What we're going to do is build a blueprint for you. So let's understand something today. If I'm going to put you in a program, all right, if I partner with you or program or help you any way I can, you're stuck with me. I have a team of people to help you, but guess what? You're still stuck with me. I wrote the book. I created the millions and billions. You're stuck with me. Wow. So if I give you a book, I want to read it to you. 2026, can you imagine? Could you imagine if you listen? 2026, the year that you finally make a New Year's resolution and you follow through. That's right, you follow through this time. Most of you break it within what, an hour or two, 3 weeks or what? We're going to put an M in the box, M. That stands for management, okay? We're going to manage entities. We're going to use the division process I developed in 1985-86 because this is the way, this is the old way. The old way, they're out there trying to teach you the old way. What the heck's wrong with these people? Blah, 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 you need all these LLCs. No, you don't. You need a corporation with 9 divisions. Now, this is winning the game of business. I developed it when I was 15. I put it out there in 1976 when I was 16. You want to play? I've been doing this most of my life anyway. But it's called winning the game of business. We're going to play. Now, the next thing is I wrote a system called Books for Dummies. Then I found out that was taken. The Books for Dummies was taken. What am I going to do? Well, I call it the Millionaire's Founders Kit. Can you write down Millionaire's Founders Kit? Can you? Can you write it down now? What do we get to do? We're going to build a blueprint of success. Got it so far? The blueprint of success. That's what I ended up naming it. 32 years in Los Angeles, Orange County, all right, Long Beach and Ontario, all right, my events being the 2nd largest advertiser in California, having fun. When you spend money, they're just at the hotels having fun to get the books, so they got stuck with me. Every time they're stuck with me, like you. We get to play my way. Why? I'm sorry, I think your way sucks. Now, here's what you did, okay? That's what we did. Okay, live 7 days a week, yeah. I end up doing the Saturday or the Sunday things once in a while because my wife and daughter go shopping or my son does something else, and I'm bored. I'm not going to sit there looking at TV going blah, 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 blah. That's not me. So I'll come to the office and broadcast for the heck of it. Why not? Fun. Now, here's what you do, okay? All right, you sit at the kitchen table with your friends and family. And you said, honey, we're going to start a business. Oh, goody. You jacked up your cars. You dropped your score. You got stuck. You can't get it anymore. You hocked your house. You brought the pain over you and me. And we're stupid. Sorry. We're not stupid. We did stupid. That's what I believe. Did you do that? Now, let's understand. When I was training Ken Yarborough, TRW, The Report's Wrong, Thomas Raymond Warrage, became a Spear in 96, I got to train him. Oldest card. You know your cards today, you need a sticky? A sticky. Because if you put this on the sticky, you're going to dummy proof it. Now understand, this is a 10,000 and a 50. This is 10, this is 50. Now, you think, I got a 10,000 a card, Ray, oh goody. It's not 10,000, it's $2,900. It is $2,900. If you take, listen carefully to my words. I designed this system behind the scenes, and no one can doubt that because it's the truth. If you take this to 29%, you're okay, you're a green. 30, all right, 30%, you're yellow. If you take it 50, you're red, your credit's on fire. You need 8 of these, by the way. The oldest card in 8 transactions and 8 revolving cards. Then you can say, Ray, I got an emergency. These don't fluctuate. As an affiliate, I kept pushing about 18 years ago if you'd actually do a POT, paid over time limit. So they don't fluctuate. They're unlimited up to $1 million and a paid over time limit up to $100,000. You got an old bad day, week, month, or year. What do you jack up these cards? Your score never goes below 750. See, your problem is the discipline and the rules and tools. Nobody teaches what I teach because they don't know diddly squat. I'll challenge them all. Put them on stage. Let's have some fun. I got an IQ of 203 and I told Rico almost saying, let's have some fun. Let's tell the truth and we'll set you free. Is that okay? Write down, never bring the pain home, please. Never, 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 never. Don't you dare bring that damn pain home. Watch what happens. You got your SSN, you got your SS start. Did you know when you get your paycheck, it's taxed? You get the leftover. Then everything you touch is taxed again and again. That's how it works. And then they tie it to the 1040 tax return. Who's in charge? The IRS. That's how it works. Okay. Now, I'm not here to be safe an attorney, but I'm going to tell you the truth. Now, on the other side, we're going to look at this SS4. Let's watch. It says employer, it says entity, and it says individual person. Did you know that's a universal form? Did you know we got credit cards in the 70s and 80s, a lot of us here? All right, in the mail without applying for credit, and no SSN. You didn't have to do that at all. So if we take the SS4, it's a universal form. You could have 3 of you. But here's the problem. Those 3 of you should be under a corporation. So what are we going to do? Let's watch what happens next. We're going to play my way because your way sucks. Sorry. That's what I believe. You're going to have a division of you. You're going to have 3 of them. Okay, 3 of them. Right through the boxes here. If it's under the corporation, which is a legal person by law and basically public record, again, not to be safe an attorney, I'm going to show you chapter 18. If this creates, and understand, doctors, lawyers, CPAs tend to what? Incorporate their own name. So we could have this correctly. Okay, watch what happens next. If this here division this is for contracts, okay, or leases or things. So let's set the paperwork. So if we have that correctly, it's a lease or anything else from there, we get to play. This is basically supply for cash credit. So write down supply for cash. Write down credit cards, okay? So this gives us 3 chances to try. For instance, the registered owner of the car should be a division, okay? Why? Because if they want to sue the registered owner, it's not you, and it's not the corporation too. We got to separate the liability. It's called the line of defense. We have the same right to the banks and grocery stores in the cities too, but you didn't pay attention. Why not? Why didn't you pay attention? These didn't work or something? You basically follow ducks and sheep. Here's the dashboard I set up in 1987. When I'm training Yarborough, having fun writing a book called File Segregation. What do? This allows a projection of 250 per entity. 3, incorporates our projections 1 million in sales, because that's what we're going to do in a business plan. Got it so far? That's 87. The NACB certified me as the #1 consultant worldwide? Wow, why not? Let's have some fun. Okay? 0 to 29 is green, 30 and above is yellow, then 50 is red. Okay? So we get to play the game to win. Now let's watch what happens. I need you to write down all cards fluctuate. Write it down now. I need you to DM me. I want you to follow me and like the live. Like the live and follow. And tell everybody about Ray Reynolds is back. Ray Reynolds is back. He didn't go anywhere, and now he's going to pay attention. We're going to blow this up on TikTok and have some fun with everybody. We're going to tell them the truth. The truth. It'll set everybody free. All cards fluctuate, but two. Write it down now. All cards fluctuate, but two. Huh. You jacked up the wrong damn card. Why did you do that? Why did you do that? Why did you jack up the wrong card? See, what happens is they don't fluctuate. So if I got a bad day, bad week, or bad year, what do? First, I got to look at this. It's called credit, time, and money. Credit, time, and money. And I'm running out of time, running out of money, and I don't have any credit. What do? So here, if I got a bad time, I jack these suckers up. My score never drops, never drops. Now, I watched some ding-dong earlier. I got a gold card for $900,000. You know that's a lie? It's not even possible. American Express wants to log into your bank account. You have $1 million card. You have to have a rotation of $1 million a month. I have the black cards as well. To tell you the truth, but most people don't have that. So let's help the people get to there. Let's help them get to where they need to go. Not insult them. Go, if you're not making $400,000 a year, you're a turd. You're a nobody. Only jerks like to say that stuff. That's called stupid. You're not stupid, are you, right? Okay. So if we do this the right way, the way I designed it in the first place in the late 70s and 80s and 90s, you can maintain 750 score for the rest of your life. Why do you bring the pain home? What's wrong with you? Now, I need you to pay attention right here. This page changed my life. It changed my life 110%. See, I'm being used and abused by Mrs. Hope. What a name, Mrs. Hope. What a bunch of crap. No, understand. She had a poker game every Wednesday night. And what did people do? They came there to drink whiskey and smoke cigars and go blah, 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 blah. I'm listening in the corner. She told him, don't talk to that piece of you know in the corner. She wasn't very nice to me. What does it say? What does it say? It's chapter 18. It's public record. I'm not here to be paying attorney. See, I'm going to analyze people, but I need to show you the rules and tools and the foundation because where you need to go. I'm going to show you where you screwed up and what you get to do today. Yeah, I think you screwed up. Okay. Let's play my way. What do? Number one, what does it say? Come on, what does it say? I think every one of you right now, wherever you're sitting right now, yell, a corporation is a legal person. Yell it. I make my crowds do it all the time. A corporation, what? What is it again? See, you got an LLC. When you file the tax return and turn it to S, that's a corporation anyway. C Corp, S Corp, all these pieces, okay. So if a corporation is a legal what? Supreme Court deemed that to be true. Deemed to be that true, and what happens? Everything under that is a legal person too. So we have the ability to play the game. I just want us to win. Is that okay? If a corporation here has an entity, remember, 80s before was always what? Corps and corps. And they're still teaching the old story today, all this crap out there. 85, it became division process. Division process. Division process. Understand that. An entity. I want you to write down entity, employer, individual person. Write it down. I want to give you the blueprint. I want to design it for you as well. So what happens? If we turn around and have a management company managing entities, we get to win the game. We win the game of business. See, all we're trying to do is survive and pay our bills. That's the ultimate goal. So let's understand something today. It says a corporation's what again? What does it say? What does it say? What does it say? What does it say? Come on, tell me. What does it say? Illegal what? But then it says what? May sue or be sued. Huh. When I learned this, I was 7.5 years old at the library. 9.5, I sent away $10. Well, $10, so was that? Still the cost, $10. That same corp today, after all these years, is $30. Why would you, all of you, spend thousands of dollars to an attorney who's practicing law who hasn't got it right yet, or a corporate service or crap? Corporations are free in all 50 states. You pay your filing fee. Go to my websites, find the map, click, 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 pay the fee, there you go. It's free. Why would people pay thousands of dollars for them it's free? I don't understand. Isn't that kind of stupid? Now look what it says in the bottom. Not required to file fictitious business name. Not required. Now I studied 17983. So 17903. Not required to file a fictitious business name. That's important to me. So not required. Again, it bothered me. That was wrong, wrong, wrong. Now let's watch what happens, okay? Now here is winning the credit game. Winning the credit game, take a picture, scan it, get a free copy. It's free, yeah! I want you to learn, but then I'll read it to you too. You want to read every page together? We'll do that too. We'll even sing Kumbaya. Now, what do? Now let's watch SS5. Let's see in the corner. That's where people didn't pay attention. Mommy or you when you got it your own. Okay. It says not to what? Laminate, not to use for ID purposes, and not to carry with you in property of such administration, not you. It's not even yours. It was in your pocket. Ay, ay, ay. But we look at the SS4 here. Employer, it says entity right there. It says individual person. Huh. If we create a corporation, now understand what happens. Okay, pay attention. When you get a paycheck, it's tax, 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 and probate to your dad, because that's how they play the game to hurt the people versus helping the corporations too. Let's shut up and join them. So what happens is very simple. SSN is tax, tax, tax. SS4 only pays tax when it's profitable. Debt offsets taxes. All right, that's the ultimate goal. Debt offsets taxes, and borrow money is not taxable. Huh? It's all public record. But I've been teaching and preaching this for 49 years. Where you been? Where you been? These don't know how to work. You don't know how to write things down. See, I'm going to change your life. I'm going to change it and have fun at the same time. When you drive that new company car, I want a picture of you in the car. The new house, the new goodies. You know what you're going to do? You're going to play with me the rest of your life, so your children too. Hey, I got all these millions of people, their children, generation and generation, helping them all the time. There's that form. Did you know banks and grocery stores use corpse to corpse, like here? That's the old days. The old days. They're out there teaching the old days. That has been absolute and obsolete for years. It's ridiculous. This is the form. Now let's watch what it says. Are you paying attention? The S is for universal form for everybody. If you get a copy today, pay attention this time. There's 26 ways how to use it, not abuse it. I explained that to Ted Turner when I was 9.5 years old. How'd you get all that credit? Came in the mail. Well, you're who? Ted Turner? Turner Broadcast? What are you, stupid? I'm 9.5 years old thinking he's stupid, in my opinion. You see what it says right there? Banking and credit purposes. If I create, listen carefully, if I create an entity under the corporation, each one of these have the 3 credit reports, Experian, Tribune, and Equifax. Then I have the Dun & Bradstreet as well. So every entity can create $1 million of credit. This can't. This is ridiculous. Ay, 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 ay. That's the old days. You like the old days or something? That makes no sense. We play the game. Now, let's watch. All right, SSN, SS4, I created a dashboard in 1987. That's what I did. I'm training you over, having fun. We wrote a book called File Segregation, no problem. Did you know that's an instant credit report? Instant report, okay. Now, here's the dashboard. Let's watch what happens. I can pick SSN or SS4. Got it so far? If I load it to the dashboard, it sets the credit files. It's easy. So what do we do? Okay, let's do that. Corporation division process, 87. Now watch what happens. When I load it again and again, what happens is very simple. I can pick either one. There's 4 things that's going to happen. I can create credit files for us as a person, as a division of a corporation here and here. Very simple, the corporation as well, the division process, and a subsidiary, okay? A subsidiary, and that's the thing we get to do. Now, what happens is very simple. We get to create the what? Line of defense. I want you to put your hands like this. Go ahead and do this. Come on. We did this in martial arts. I became a janitor at 4 years old in Torrance. Okay? We turn around like this and say, this is our line of defense. This is called the defensive circle. Okay, this is one thing that Ed Parker would teach, or even Chuck would do it as well, okay? And it's like, do this. Do this for 5 minutes, see if you can. I bet you can't. What do? We called it basically our defensive circle. Well, we got to the point we'd step back, all right, and we looked, okay, is it okay? Or we'd step forward and hug and love. Well, I named it hug, love, or kill. Hug, love, or kill. That's what it is. Someone's going to come get you. Is it the car, the bumpity bump? Is somebody sue you and sue your spouse too? Are you going to lose your goodies because you didn't pay attention? Or you jacked up everything and got stuck? Kind of sucks. What if you repackage you your way? Now let's watch what happens. I'm an affiliate. I got about 62 million of this stuff. Ay, ay, ay. Been collecting since I was a kid too. It's about 42 here. Okay. So this is corporate credit. All right, Dun & Bradstreet and supply credit and personal credit too. We can take credit to finance the dream, offset the taxes. People can't write off their credit cards or interest rate. Corporations can. So what do? We get to play the game. Let's watch what happens. If you allow me, I'll add you to one of my credit cards. Would that be okay? If I add you to one of my cards, on my dashboard, as I rebuild you and I add history, listen carefully. I'm going to add history to you, corporate divisions, history, not trade on crap, real cards, and the history will help you get bigger limits. Now what happens? Here, simple. When they add you to it, I created something called daisy chain in '89. So write down daisy chain of credit. Daisy chain of credit. Watch what happens. If I had a card here, and Nick, why did this go lighter? It was brighter a minute ago. Did I touch something? Can you make it brighter? I like the brighter light for me. All right, see what happens. It says optional. Yeah, right here. I want it to be lighter, brighter. I like to see it better. Okay. And Nick's going to peekaboo. He's going to duck. Oh, yeah. Hey, come on. This is live. We've got to have some fun. All right? Fun, fun, fun. You guess? Till your daddy takes your T-bird away. There you go. Fantastic. Now, let's look at the option. You see the word option? What does that mean? Listen carefully. If I add you to a card, of my card to you, I don't have to put an SSN or SS4 for 90 days. 90 days, I can basically build up and away, and build credit reports of scoring with you. Is that okay? After 90 days, I need to do two things. SSN, you want to hear one of those suckers. Oh, SS4, how many can I get? Per entity. I could play the game to win. That's why I want you to DM me. I want you to tell the whole world this is live, 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 and follow me and share the live with everybody because we're going to have some fun. Wait till tomorrow. I got 5 classes. We're going to have fun at that too. You ought to show up. It'll change your life. So what do we get to do? Have some fun. There's me going, you. Why not? Did you know if you use my address and you screwed up your credit over here, my address will help clear off some of your crap? Isn't that fun? See, address actually controls it as well. So let's separate address so we can help you rebuild your crap and get past go. Would that be okay? There's a division of me. Wow. Right there. And that's what I had to do after I came out of the coma, and they stole my goodies. I got to build $1 million of credit again. Got my wife our next dream house. It's fun. You want to win? I like to win. We can do that again and again. Now, let's say you're jacked up on all your cards. Well, that's kind of sad. You jacked them up. What did you do? You got stuck. Why don't you take a picture here? Do what I did, okay? After coma, my wife and I drove over to Best Buy. And then one of my tax guys, Craig, calls us up, and he filed the returns because I came out of coma. He took care of us. So it was nice. We went into Best Buy. I need a computer. I need a bag. That's what I did. Oh, I need these Visa gift cards. I need to do this and this. Yeah. I'm getting ready to go to war. I got my 3 divisions of me. I have my 5 closet divisions, and I built $1 million in 6 weeks. I got to get my wife her next house. I'll buy the house. She'll turn it into a home. Then I'm going to leave it alone. Let her do what she does best. Because if I mess with it, I'm not going to live that long. It's her territory. Okay, let's think. I got up to $53,000 of credit to reduce some debt. You can get up to 51. Is that okay? If we take supply, turn it to cash, we can reduce our debt. We're jacked up. Problem solution. Is that okay? Problem and solution. Now, years and years ago, about 18 years ago, every cash application on planet Earth. You ever heard of planet Earth before? Or especially United States of America. They all have divisions on them. Did you know there's a division on every cash application for business to this day for 18 years ago? I got slowed down in pandemic and also the coma. Get to come back. So it's right there. It's right there. So every application allows a division process. Every division could build $1 million of credit. Ooh, I like that. Me, you're me, you're me. Say me, me, me. Say me, 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 me. Because you're going to get a card, you're going to get a house, and you're going to get a franchise. And you're never going to bring the pain home again. Stop it. Spank yourself. Ridiculous. What do? The Lamborghini was a division of a division. That's right. See, I didn't buy it under me. That'd be stupid. The payment's $1,600 with all the costs. It's $10,000 a month. Like I told Rob, no, till you do $5 million. See, I always said, buy a Lamborghini. It was always pay tax, buy a Lamborghini or Ferrari. Elon Musk says pay tax or buy a spaceship. How about we get a nonprofit? Did you know next year the Trump money is going to be billions of dollars for elderly and homeless as well? Let's get some Trump money. Why not? Now the car, that's what happens. I don't care about the write-off. I think that's people saying stupid. See, that's the old days. We're going to let the corporation and division absorb the car. It's registered to division. If there's a bumpity bump, we get rid of the piece that got the bumpity bump. It's not you. Remember, I told you to write down, I'm willing to what? Sacrifice the division, protect the corporate and my family. That's what your goal should be. You got to understand, plan the problem. Someone wants to kick your assets anyway. Don't stress out. Just get into the division. Your banks and groceries do it every day. Cities do it. The United States of America Incorporated. They got 50 courts for 50 states, and the cities are corrupt too. They filed what? 11 bankruptcies called a Chapter 9? They created a bankruptcy to wipe out their debt in front of you. And you didn't pay attention. Sorry, you should have. So a division of me, what do? First, we need a corporation. You got one? Fantastic. I give articles for free anyway. Now, when I designed the tax ID for a division of me, there's a way to do it right. There's 26 ways to do it anyway, okay? So if I designed the tax ID and I designed the divisions, okay? That means I'm setting up the credit report of Experian, trying to do an Equifax for you, and I'm taking one of my cards and adding it to that division because I'm going to make sure it's got a running start. We're going to play my way. So the new credit reports, okay. Now I charge you $1,000 to do that to replace you, but understand, if you have the intent to do fraud and not pay your creditors and honor your debt, I'm going to be in court testifying, get your court law. You got to tell the truth. It'll set you free. This is a way you have a division of you, but not circumvent your creditors. See, that file segregation that Ken Yarb and I wrote in 87, I didn't like. I didn't produce the book. I put it to the shelf. And those other things, doing those CPN crap, no. So if you want to play, I'll do division of me for you. We'll play my way. Is that okay? Now, I'm going to say use my address here because you probably screwed up your address over here. The address over here, and then I want to put you in a workshop. I want you to be in a workshop so that I can hold your hand every step of the way. Got it? I want to show you how everything works. See, I can't just sell you something and not hold your hand. I couldn't deal with myself if I did that to you. So the next thing, and I charge $1,000 for that. All of that is $2,000. All right, it's a discount because we used to charge $5. Okay. Now today, all right, take a picture, scan the code, and you can pay on the dashboard. But if you did it today during a webinar with me, it makes it $999. That's the goal. You get a discount. So let's do that right away. Okay, let's watch. Let's say you have collection items, okay? And they're coming to you again and again and again. You have the Fair Debt Collections Practices Act. I want to give you a copy for free. It's public record. Let's say you have a tax problem. We have a problem with the IRS. Okay, it's irs.gov, irs.gov. We go there and we find out they actually do a debt consolidation thing for you, and they actually help reduce and negotiate your debt. It's an offer in compromise. Now, the Federal Trade Commission says that credit repair is a fraud or a scam. That's what they say. I'm not going to say that's what they say. See, I believe most credit repair companies, they have to lie like a rug. We shouldn't do that. The Credit Repair Organization Act, they're supposed to have a bond. They're supposed to be registered Attorney General's office, so it's supposed to be nonprofit. If they don't have a 501c3 exemption, now what are they going to do? I don't know. Let's play. Now, Daniel from the Credit Repair Club was indicted for $3 million plus. So be careful, please. We get people calling the call center every day that this company did this and that. It didn't work anything at all. So do yourself a favor. Learn what you can do for yourself. It's very simple. Not here to be shaping attorney. That's the goal. What's public record? I'm going to want you to take another picture. Okay? My book, Winning the Credit Game, is free. It's right there. Free. Would you like free? It's right there. See, most of them are using my books anyway in these forums I created years ago. It's basically for creditor and credit bureau as well. So free. Take a picture, send it to everybody you know. Why not? It's free. But I'm going to help you anyway. Say we had some fun. Now, here's the Fair Debt Collections Practices Act. Here's Debt Crisis Intervention. Please get a copy so you understand what they can actually do versus that phony call. Oh, they're on the call. Let me talk to the creditor. It's his daughter having a phony call. Let's find out the truth. So you DM me. You follow the live. You tell everybody about everything. It's not foggy anymore. Oh, good. Thank you, E-Cats. All right, you're looking good. Okay, fantastic. Okay. Oh, I got someone who wanted to follow me too. Hey, professor. All right. How you doing tomorrow? So as we do this, understand. Now, I am Dr. Reynolds. I'm Pastor Reynolds. Or hey, you. There you go. We got to play. That's the goal. Now, I want you to look at something that helps you a little bit more. I don't believe Credit Karma, in my opinion, helps you enough. No funder to help you. Okay, they only have 2 bureaus. You need the Experian for the big ones for the creditors and the banks, okay? And I think they should be fired, in my opinion. They were indicted 6 times anyway. It's public record, okay? So I'd like you to like me and subscribe. Like and subscribe right away and tell the world about Ray Reynolds. He's going to be conquering the world again. Subscribe, feed everybody. Love that. Now, Analytical 750. What happens is let's say Chase Bank, for instance. These are $50,000 ink cards each. See, each ink can be $50,000 to $100,000. Now, Chase uses Experian, so Credit Karma, it wouldn't be any good because they don't have basically Experian. So if you get the Chase card as well, remember, corporate credit doesn't show up on personal file. Okay, so no one's going to see that unless it's a Capital One Spark card. Okay, we have to realize something. So you can scan it and get involved in that today. Now, one thing I like about Analytical 750, they actually call you every 46 days. They boss you around. So understand, for me, it's very simple. I'm going to show you how I convince myself, or that I'm not a piece of what, and I basically what, I'm worthy, I'm one of the few, not one of the many, and that's just me, because as a kid I was told I was retarded, I wrote both hands and talked around all the time, and I'm a piece of what? Not very nice, but what do? It's a mindset. The mindset, very simple, if I can touch it, I can kick it. If I can touch it, I can kick it. Does that make sense? So I convinced myself, because I can do splits every which way, if I can touch it, I could kick it, because I could. That's only 13 feet there, by the way. Only 13 feet. So again, if you can touch it, you can kick it. Mindset. Think today. It takes 38 steps to reach your goal. That's all it takes. You write down your goals, and I'll tell you what, I'll write the steps for you. I'll actually do the work for you and hand you the keys. See, I think your problem is you. I think you should fire yourself today. If we want to learn something, we have to process 8 times and record it here. 8 times. So what are we going to do? We're going to be winning the game of business. Now, I want you to write down auto income. I created it when I was basically 17 and a half years old. I didn't know any better. I didn't know to call it passive residual income. I didn't care. It's simple. I got 19 houses. I'm doing corp to corp back then. In 85, I did corp to divisions, because I can separate liability and build more credit. Then I basically did one thing. I went to this event. I'm looking, like you, you're looking for opportunity everywhere you go. And look, hey, there's an ad in the newspaper about payphones. You could get in the payphone business. Fantastic. I go to this event. It's $1,600 per payphone with a route. Okay, I sit up there with my line of credit for Security Pacific Bank, and I said, I'll take 10. I'll take 10, yeah. See, here's what happens. They said they average $300 a month, $1,600. How many months would it take for them to break even and get positive cash flow? There's the thing. I wrote in my book years ago in 1986 and 85, Cash Flow Fee Per Time. I wrote that, believe it or not. So what happens? Okay. So if I create this way, and I took 10 at the time, no problem, and I finance it because I have a little payment. I'm making money now. And it's in what I call a dummy-proof business. Payphone for dummies. Simple. Why would you want to be, running a business if you don't have to? So what happens is I go back to these routes all the time and go to this event all the time and ATMs and all the other pieces I'm doing. These people, about 20% are complaining. So I told everybody, if you want your payphone to be bought, I'll buy your route. I'd buy everybody's route. I ended up having about 22,000 payphones in this company, all these pieces. It's about $6.6 million a month. Is that okay? It's fun. And then I transfer my divisions, my pieces of property, because I don't know who's going to fall and sue me and screw me up. I want you to write down, you want to create 10,000 a month. 10,000 a month, okay? That's what I want you to write down. If we create the 10,000 a month to the corporation, all right, you're going to turn your LLC to an S corp in the beginning, or C to S, because you basically do one single tax return. See, what we have to do is create the way that you can get to where you want to go. We're not going to stand there, you're a loser when you make 400,000. I'm not a man. That's not this crap. This guy is talking out of his butt. I hate when people put people down. That's ridiculous. Help everybody in the room get to 400,000 into millions and billions. Everybody needs help. Let's sell the water. You're right. See if you can sell me water, okay? But again, what happens? Very simple, okay? We're going to get that $100,000 a month because we have 9 divisions. Understand what that means? If I get $10,000 a month per entity, all right, that's what? 9 divisions in a corporation. That equals $100,000 a month. That's $1.2 million. If they would just give you the rules and tools and the foundation for the American dream, you could actually accomplish the goal. So let's watch what happens. Okay, let's watch. Okay, if I have, all right, $100,000 of credit. All right, let's write down 100,000 right there. 100,000, okay? What does that mean? These are paid over time limit 100,000. They're only limited to $1 million. They offer 99 more. I don't want 99. I want 99999. Okay? So if I have $100,000 of credit times 9 more cards, that equals $1 million in credit just on an American Express card. Now let's watch. Each division gets their own card. Each division is a profit zone. Each division has its own credit files. If I have a problem with a piece of property, I can disconnect, isolate, incorporate, and get rid of the bad piece. This guy's a turd. Get rid of the piece. Your banks and grocery stores do this all the time. They basically write off and do tax balancing. You can do the same thing. See, the problem is nobody's teaching the rules of today. They're using the rules of a long time yesterday, blah, blah, blah. You need 21 LLCs. You're a duck and a sheep. That's called stupid, by the way. I want you to reach your goal. I want you to be very serious, very focused to reach the goal. Okay? You give me a goal, believe me, I'll attain it faster than anybody you saw on planet Earth. I can attain credit goals, whatever it is, because I came from coma after losing $3.7 billion, and I did it again and again. But again, it's not hard if you know how. So it's based on drive. It's based on focus. It's based on knowledge. Write it down. Those are the three things you have to focus on today. You have no choice but to focus on that, and it's very simple to understand. So again, there's 38 steps for reach each goal you have. I'll break it down for you, and I'll basically teach you how to play, and I'll treat you like you're 2.5 years old, because that's what I do for everybody. Isn't that fun? You're going to have a corporation in 9 divisions, 9 lines of credit for $1 million, and then you're going to have 9 locations of something if you want $100,000 a month. That's how it works. Numbers don't lie, just people lie. And then you get some ding-dongs putting people down. It's ridiculous, okay? Everybody needs a fighting chance. Everybody can sail the water. Ay, ay, ay. Start out with your blueprint. How about you and I today, we start out with your blueprint with me. You and I personally, we start out with blueprint. It's a starter blueprint. That means you and I on the phone for about 30 minutes, okay? You and I, okay? What happens next? We're going to give you the Millionaire's Founders Kit, the 12 books and CDs to build a foundation of 1,000 rules and tools. We're going to give you that too. What we're going to do is build pieces, okay? Next, I'm going to rebuild your credit for paralegals. There you go, rebuild the credit. I created Rapid Score, Rapid Refresh 48 years ago. Very simple. Ken Yarble, Harold Stokes, my idea, my theories, and it works every day. What do we do? Rapid Refresh. I'm going to give you articles of corporation for free. I've always given for free anybody. You go to my website, basically there's the map, click, pay your father fee, you're done. See, the problem is you didn't learn diddly squat. That kind of sucks. So what do? We're building steps here. This is a kind of a blueprint for you. Now, the articles, you pick nonprofit or profit. It's up to you. Pick one. Now, if you got a corp today, pick a nonprofit. They're giving grant money next year. Grant money, that's Trump money, okay? Now, here, I'm going to give you $10,000 of credit. Every program I've ever created, I try to give you 10 times your investment back. What does this mean? All right, when I was 26, I got $2.6 billion of structure. I watched people retire when I was younger, and they got fat, ugly, and died. I was afraid of that. I got everything I want. I'm going to fat, ugly, and die. No. I was panicking. What am I going to do? Help more people like you. That's what I did. Okay. If you spend $1,000, I build you 10 times your investment. That's 10 grand. You see what it means? Personal business, up to you where you want me to place it. So it's personal business. Now watch. All these goodies cost you about $3,200. That's expensive. It really isn't, but the reality is as we play this game. Now I want you to take a picture of this. I want you to understand what you do with me. The sales team, they'll sell it, those pieces for you. If you did it through me on a webinar, okay, what happens is, all right, webinar price is $9.99. It's a giveaway. That's right, for $1,000, $9.99, it's a giveaway, and then we repackage you, and now you get your starting blueprint with me. That's right, you and I on that phone up to 30 minutes. We're going to play. That's what we get to do. Now understand, here's a real estate system. When I did the real estate at $2.2 billion in real estate and having fun, I created a homestead blocker, a UCC one, and chattel mortgage. If they don't pay, I get the goodies anyway. I want to make sure they have some leverage, and that's what I did. I leveraged their own assets moving in. So you have a real estate system, okay? So again, homestead blocker, UCC one, chattel mortgage, house, and what we need to play the game what? It's like houses we look to target. Now, we sold that for $10,000 a set, by the way, years ago. The office sells it for $9.99. If you want it through me on the webinar, it's $4.99. 3 books and CDs, and then you get to go to the class on real estate. So I read you the book again. Everything you ever get through me, you get a book, you get a story, you get stuck with me in the workshop. Is that okay? Now that's the goal to play. You basically take a picture, you scan it, you can buy it today for $4.99 and call the office later on for $1,000. I try to give you opportunity, it's up to you, but understand, I don't get a paycheck. I don't get a paycheck and no commission. I haven't got a paycheck for years. Well, we don't want one of those. Now, let's watch. Financial series. This sold for $14,000 years ago. This is Become the Bank. This is buckets of money and tax balancing. And that's the goal. So what happens is you do certain things. The ultimate goal is very simple for you. How do we get all the pieces? Now, again, what do we do? Battery's running low. Nick, we're going to shut down and the computer's not plugged in. Here we go again. Murphy's Law. No, that's just the devil trying to kick my assets. What do we play? Okay. So today, you basically can take a picture. Okay, there's a scan code to that as well as we play this game to win. And what happens is very simple. You can get it for the $4.99 if you did it through me. Okay? Again, Office sells it for $1,000. It's up to you. So the goal is to help everybody. I just fired myself. Fantastic. I'm going to hire Ray. Well, remember, understand, I want you to fire yourself. I want you to keep your income where it is today, and then I want to rebuild you up and away. What does this mean? I got a client, Tony. Tony's great. I got him his auto income. He's getting $6,700 a month. He says, I'm going to quit my job on Friday. No, you're not. No, you're not. Don't you dare. Just because you got $6,700 on one of the entities, you don't quit your damn job. No. I said, you're not allowed to quit your job until you do 3 divisions and 3 auto incomes. Ray, I said, if you do what you said today, I'm out. I quit. I will not help you again. I'm done. See, it's my way or no way, period. You do not hurt the family. I didn't get a family. So you don't jeopardize that damn house. I get one of those either. I never got a Christmas or a birthday until I got my beautiful wife that I have today. You understand that? It sucks, but what do we do? So you're allowed, after 3 auto incomes, if you want to enhance income or replace it, that's up to you. And I told him, Tony, don't you ever quit that damn job. You got a wife and 3 kids to take care of, and a dog and a fish. You don't screw it up. You can't count on everything, okay? We got to play my way. Now, here you go. You can scan the QR code right here and find all the books. There's the free ones as well. So you get to play with me. The TikTok shop we're setting up as well. I want to change the world. Do you understand this? I just want to help people. My wife says this is my hobby. It's true, but it basically makes me keep busy, and I get to help you. Why not? Skippity-dippity-doo. Now, if you need the office today for anything, here you go. 800-254-9506. What I offer during the webinar is only good during the webinar. If you use a card for anything, guess what you do? It's a 5% more because the bank charges us 5%. So again, that's during the webinar, okay? Understand? You take your picture. Now, we're going to play, and there's also QR codes for that too. Scan it or no problem. Now, I want you to take a picture. I believe your biggest problem is you, okay? I believe when you drove by the Wendy's restaurant, you didn't focus and say, why didn't I own that? Go in and ask for the owner. Go ahead. Go ask for the owner of the Wendy's or the Jack in the Box. It doesn't exist. It's a management company. Don't you understand this? Why the blank don't you own part of a Wendy's restaurant to this day? You saw the same one since you were 10 years old. It's still there. What's your problem? These don't know how to work? I do dummy-proof business for dummies because I feel dumb when I learn something new. Storage unit is a stupid business. It's for stupid people like me and you. We're stupid sometimes. You own it. You receive money. It's run by third party. Wow, what are I going to do? All I got to do is get some, checkbook money. How about some blueprint money? Woo, we put money in an escrow. Now we want a piece. Remember, I wrote the first book on printing, payphones, laundromat, car washes, and all these pieces. They're all these people blah, blah, blah. That's old school. That's 20 years ago. I want you to write down auto income. I'm going to train you to be an expert and to be a certified CFO. Is that okay? You got to learn to win. You'll learn more from me than you ever learned in school and through life anyway. I'll guarantee that. We're going to play. God gave this to me here, and we play. So subscribe to me. I'm Ray Reynolds, the Godfather of Credit. Subscribe, like, follow, all the things you need to do. DM me today because we're going to play every day. And we're going to play my way because your way sucks. Isn't that terrible? Here's your future. Take a picture. There's your 2026. Okay? 2026, the worst thing you would do is you take $25,000 off of a card called checkbook money and go into an escrow. You own a piece. It's yours till you're dead or it burns down. In other words, it's forever. Then I'm going to teach you how to make sure your family will get stuck in probate. All these silly, stupid things out there today. It's ridiculous. They're so old school, it's ridiculous. All right? There's your future. Right there, right there. We're going to play my way. And we're going to be winning the game of business. My first series in 1976. Is that okay? Now what happens? We have these escrows lined up so far. So far we have about 51 escrows. So if we get an escrow, for instance, what's going to happen is very simple. Okay? Let's say we take this one right here. This is a storage unit. It's $2,180,000. We took 8 people, dissected it to get this to an escrow. This will allow each entity, each one, after all the bills are paid, $8,000 a month. It's not $1 million yet. I don't want you to be rich. I don't want you to be rich. All right, we get the laundromat, we get the car wash, we get the things in the storage unit, and we get to play. So let's understand, okay? I don't want you to be rich. I don't want you to listen to a bunch of dummies going, I'm telling you, crap. Putting people down because they're not doing $400,000 a year. This is crap. $100,000 a month, it'll be $1.2 million by the time I'm done with you. We're going to turn it into a race. I'm going to prove I'm right, and he's wrong. Isn't that fun? It's a competition. Now, we're going to get billions of dollars next year in escrow because it's fun. You get to play with me. You ready to play? What are we going to do? You're going to become a puppet master. You own what the Gettys did, the Firestones, the Fords, and my favorite Rockefellers. Isn't that fun? We get to play being a puppet master. Now watch. If I help you get lines of credit, check, even DRC loans, whatever we do, we're going to put it in an escrow with you. What does this mean? If you and I basically look at 6 escrows to 10 escrows, that equals $100,000 a month to the corporation to absorb money, debt offsets taxes, you finance it, offset that too, and you get a little paycheck, and your house payment breaks even as well. So your lifestyle is your income. So let's focus on income versus that blah, 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 being rich every day. See, he's basically picking these pieces. No, I want all the people. Guthrie Ranker years ago said, you just want people to be poor. You want to help poor people, right? I want to help everybody. And Tony's okay. I like the motivation thing, but again, what do you do without any rules and tools? All right, it's like she's, here's ECAS talking about the Chase 524 rule. And it's important. How do you get in? Well, basically, Stefan, all you have to do is listen to me. I'll show you how to play tonight. And that's what happens, okay? I'm going to teach you every rule and tool there is. It's like the Chase. There's a 524 rule. Write it down, 524. I'm going to give you everything you need, and then you're going to decide, would you like me to build it with you or for you? That's how it works. If I get you 10 escrows. Now watch what happens. 3 of you plus me. I'm in every escrow. I always have been. That's why I brought in millions and billions of dollars to play since 1987 anyway. 3 of you and me. We need $100,000 as the down payment. I don't want to write a check for $100,000. Why would you do that? I took my clients and make them my soldiers. 3 of you. If we got these, what do we do? All right. Hey, but if we got these, we can do that too. There's always so many ways that you can put $25,000 in an escrow. Your division owns it. It owns it. Okay. So this means you own it. If we put $50,000 with 4 of us, that's $200,000, right? Okay. Numbers don't lie, only people lie. If we put $75,000, we're trying to get to $7,500 a month. But then there's 5 people plus me. This is how we play the game to win. The ultimate goes like basically we have, what, 8 people? All right, we have basically 7 people plus me. And 100,000 each, is that 800,000? If we put a little more, we got $1 million. We have the ability to put $1 million in an escrow. Isn't this fun? See, you should own a piece. Why don't you own a piece? What's wrong with you? Why don't you own a piece? That's the goal. Right there, take a picture. That's your 2026, by the way. There it is, 2026. You're stuck with me. Won't it be fun? 6 days a week if you want to play. I'm online all the time, even on Sundays too sometimes when they're out shopping and doing something else because I get bored. We play. You're going to become a puppet master starting today. Play my way. This represented up to 2.2 billion years ago. And what do we got? 21 cars in the car collection. You see, I died in a coma. They stole my 3.7 billion in structure. What am I going to do? Rebuild it again and again like I want you to. Simple. That's 1,013 divisions, by the way. See, when I created to become the bank and the assignment of mortgage, I dissected to make more money. I can increase basically, and not just the rents, the mortgage, this assignment of mortgage, 40% within 90 days. That cash flow, free up your time, I put in my book years ago. Simple. Even though some other ding-dong took that too. 1984. Remember I said 84, things changed in 85? I got this letter in the mail. It says, I have to pay a franchise tax fee just having a corporation in California. I was born and raised here. I got to pay a fee just to have a piece of paper. Wow. Isn't that fun? That could be up to $1 million too. So if you have those 21 divisions or LLCs like the Ding Dong said the other day online, it'd be 21,000 bucks just to have a piece of paper in California. That's the old school. New school is corporate divisions, new rules, corporate division process. What do we do? So here's the form that I see in my head all the time. I went to Sacramento. I asked 2 questions to 2 departments. Could I create, listen to the words, an entity under the corporation, an entity? And they said, create an entity, find a form or modify one, and we'll approve it or not. It was approved in 85. See, this form here uses a husband and wife and partner. Because I can set up the dashboard for the credit reports instantly, it's kind of fun. So your corporation is going to be number 4A. Write down 4A. And I'm going to be number 4 in one of my corps and divisions. And then we have a B and a C. Maybe D and an F. G, what do we do? How many people want to own a piece? See, we're partners in coaching. You're partners in that, only own a piece. Okay, that's your piece forever. Been doing this since 1987. Isn't that okay? Get a piece, get a piece, get a piece. Now, there's a lot being thrown at you. That's why I'm online 6 days a week to make sure you understand the full blueprint and master it. I'm going to blueprint you personally. Everybody's blueprinted by me, and I've helped over 50 million people so far. So past, present, future, good, bad, ugly. You got a tax problem? You got a bankruptcy? Did you seal it? Did you mess up Chase or American Express? I need to know these things. Family, okay, corporation, divisions, you need 18. From there, irrevocable trust. We're going to plan to live. We're also going to plan to die. We're going to plan both, okay? All right, that's why people get stuck in a probate. They didn't plan. Now, car is the division, as we know, division. House in the future is by a trust. Now, when I created cash flow for you at time, I put it in my book when I was 15 and published it by the time I was 16. It's auto income. Now, a blueprint call with me has gone up to $5,000. That's you and your partner in life on the phone or a Zoom or whatever it needs to be. So what happens today, the office is going to sell it to you for $2,000. So you can call right away for $2,000 and they're going to get you booked right away from me. You're stuck with me. And we're going to be on that for up to an hour, okay? What's going to happen if you did it while we're online now with me, it's $9.99. It's half price. But that, again, is up to you. If you partner with me, it becomes free. So you're basically winning the game of business, all the pieces, you get stuck with me, and we get to play. There's your QR code, scan it again, and it's a now if you want the discount. You always put it off, pay more later, it's up to you. I just want to help you and get through the process. If today, listen carefully, if you wanted to play for 90 days only, 90 days, okay, because you want to get your feet wet. See, I believe you've all spent $50,000, $25,000, $100,000 on crap that didn't work. You're stuck with the guy that created the system in the first place. Or created the system. What are we going to do? We're going to, for 90 days, every 3 weeks for you and I on the phone, 100,000 of personal business, blueprint call, monthly calls, 18 books. You see that basically the real estate, the financial series, and the Millionaires Founders Kit. That's the 18 books. From there, 18 divisions. Each division is usually $1,000. So that's worth about 20 grand right there. But again, what do? It's usually listed at 10. The office sold it for 7 today. If you did it with me here online, it's $5,000. Again, you're stuck with me. But you get 18 divisions, you get 100,000 of credit and all these pieces, and that's the beginning of coaching with you. Again, there's your QR code. From there, scan it, and all you got to do is basically start subscribe to me and play with me anyway because it's fun. DM me, all right, tell the world live. Tomorrow, 5 classes live with me. Can you imagine? Your brain will be, where'd it go? That's how you're going to feel. We get to play the game. Last guy I listened to was Mike. All right, I won't say the last name. And then he found out he was responsible for funds. Well, we're not going to do funds. We're not going to do what, I don't want to give my opinion of that person. Okay, I'll just say I don't like it because of what it is the funds. Listen carefully. If you give somebody money to basically do what? Invest in something, and they're going to do the blah, 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 I think it's crap. So subscribe and follow, like and subscribe, very simple to do. So I'm not going to go after that person. I don't like what they do anyway, but what do? You are going to own a piece. I got tired of this crap years ago. When I was training Dave Delgado's people, okay, Carlton Sheets, all right, Russ Dalby and all these people back then as well in all my offices, it's fun. See, I want the real truth. You are putting money in an escrow. Don't you ever give anybody that damn money. Your problem is you gave money to a fund. and you counted on somebody and they let you down, that kind of sucks. Do not count on somebody, because you get someone online going, I just took $60 million divided by 14,000 people. They got 4,200 bucks. That sucks. You need an auto income monthly because your bills are paid every friggin' day. Cut the BS. Live, subscribe, and follow me because I'll change your life. If you want to play. Now, I'm going to give you, if you do a year with me, it's simple, $200,000 of credit, $100,000 of personal business. Yeah, both, because you're going to finance the dream. We're going to blueprint you. Now, you got 12 months of me. You're stuck with me for 12 months, but I'm online 6 days a week anyway. What does it mean? Every 3 weeks, I'm on the phone telling you what to do in a Zoom. I'm going to boss you around because that's what I do best. I'm like, you could do that. No, Dad, I don't go that crap. You're doing what I tell you to do flat out, period. I'm going to treat you like you're 2.5 years old. That's 27,000 bucks. But understand, you own it. Now watch what happens. The goal is winning the game of business. Here's how you walk slow. Okay, so you're careful. We carry a $5 million bond. If I don't do what I say I do, you get your money back anyway. Ooh, goody. 2,500 bucks. Okay, as a down payment. All right, that's simple. And if you did that and you don't pay the balance right away, you only get 100,000 of the 200,000. That takes something away. It's up to you. But at least you learn to play and find out I'm real. I've been out there 49 years. Find somebody in planet Earth, 49 years, 6 days a week, live in person or online besides me. It doesn't exist. Everybody wants you to blah, 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 buy my box of books, so goody. Then you see this guy, Alex sold me 6,000 of books, where's my books? I got a box. And all this crap. I see these guys looking like ding-dongs, okay? This is ridiculous. Let's challenge them all. Let's go get it. Now, the discount from the office today is 20 grand. There you go. If you did it through me, I give you for 10,000 bucks. But you can start with 25 down. You can start with 10, whatever you want to do, whatever you feel comfortable. You're still stuck with me. You can't get away from me. Isn't that fun? We're going to play. There's your scan code for that too. So what you do is you follow and subscribe to me, and you DM me and like me and have some fun. Tell the world. Tell the world. Because I'll teach you to accomplish every goal you ever had. I don't have an excuse. I get bored pretty easy, so give me the goal, please. I'll do all the work for you, hand you the damn keys. There's me. Owie, owie. I got this actually indented in my head. The skull right here is a big indentation. Ay, 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 blood everywhere, blah. That's only 13 feet. Oh, come on. 2 feet jumping, whee, and kicking the light. Why not? So understand, everything to me is a goodie. If I help you, and we do this with irrevocable trust, LLC, tie it the right way, and you protect the assets that's over here too, you're not bringing the pain home. You're going to build a legacy. So if you need to call the office now, because there are 30 more minutes before they go home, 800-254-9506. They will honor the prices that I give online now. Afterwards, they will not. So that's how it works, okay? We play the game to win. There's a scan code too. All right. Now, when I was a little boy, the grown-ups would always go, how you doing, little boy? They knew I was being used and abused. They didn't care. My response to this day to anybody says, how you doing, Ray or Dr. Reynolds? Hey, you, always good. Always good. Why? It's simple. No one steals my peace. Always good. I've been fighting since the day I came out of that, all right, out of my mommy in the tummy in the taxi. So let's play my way. Today, you could have actually brought people here. If you live and stream and share the stream with everybody you got, we pay 10% for that as well if you want to make some money. I got people that actually use it for store credit, or they turn around and get a Zelle payment all the time as well. So we get to play. So what do you want? You want to make some money today? There you go. We all get to help each other. What a concept. Born in a taxi, that was no fun. Oh, well. Now, your corporations are going to need Dun & Bradstreet. Scan it. Take a picture. I need you to get a DUNS number. A DUNS number. So the ultimate goes very simple. A DUNS number. Now, understand, Dun & Bradstreet is supply and vendor credit. All right? Most of the time, I'm talking about cash credit. Because usually you don't need supply and vendor until you get in the beginning. Analytical, $750. They're going to analyze you free up front. They're going to charge you about 25 bucks a month, no problem. Okay, what's going to do is they're going to call you every 46 days. And their app coming out as well. All right, what's going to do? They're going to help for the Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, Treasury, and Equifax for business. One app to do it all for you. But again, you can actually take a picture. And you can basically use the scan code right there. Simple. See, the goal for me is to give you a lot of information. All right, sometimes it's overwhelming. Write it down, pay attention, hear it again and again and again so you get it here. And you're going to find out I'm basically second largest advertiser in California for over 32 years. You're going to find out I'm online 6 days a week and I'll let you down. You're stuck with me. But you got to follow the rules and tools too. You can't screw up the program. Very simple. What's a corporation again? It's right there. I learned chapter 18 listening to a poker game. I was 7.5 years old, Mrs. Hope's house. I went to the library next to the Torrance Police Department. What does this mean? She couldn't tell me. She walked away. She was rude. It says may sue or be sued, so what do we understand? See, we're going to get some analyzations, but I need you to understand what you're allowed to do for you. All the pieces you can do for you to protect your family too. So library time, no problem. What happened? Corporation's a legal person. Okay, I heard that. I had to create my own blueprint. Under 17903, it says not required to, not required. 17903, you're going to use it for a lot of things, even the car. I know things you get to do. I understand that 179, all right, 17903. What do we do? Now, time. Here's your problem. Let's say today you need to increase your income or something. You have your business. What are you trying to do? Work for somebody else. We're running out of time, money, and credit. The worst thing you would do is do nothing. The best thing you could do is just set up the corporation. I'd like you to do a nonprofit if you want to increase your paycheck. If you want to increase income, I would pick nonprofit in the beginning because of the grant money. Because if it's done today, next year if you get the exemption, they backdate it anyway. So again, profit and nonprofit kind of working in conjunction. You can see that work too. Very simple as we play the game. Only days left. My first corporation, I was 9.5. I didn't know what I was really doing. I went to the library from 7.5 to 9.5 years old. That was me. If you look online, you can probably find Helping Hand Industry 9.5-year-old kid. That was me. Now, it freaked me out. I didn't know that I was going to get all these credit cards in the mail. We got over 100,000 credit cards in the mail because I spent my $10 for Helping Hand. It came back, and credit cards came in the mail. People got credit cards in the 80s and 70s without applying for credit. All you do is activate the card. So that's the ultimate goal for all of us, okay? So as we play this game, all right, so simple. All right, so Michael, someone's going to help work with you as well. Nicholas will email you as well, and we'll help you as well. See, you got to realize we're here to help you. Every step of the way, here to help you. No credit cards, late payments on my report. Can we? Of course you can. But understand, okay, you said late payments. If someone writes stupid letters, not mine, not late, it's crap. I'm going to analyze you. I'm going to show you going to be some payments ahead of game and understand what needs to be done. If we start from a clean slate, we do that too. At the same time, you could do a division of you at the same time. It's going to be up to you. See, I'm not going to let you down, Michael, till we reach the goal. And then you're going to find out I coach you for life. My people, my clients for years and years, generation. I don't stop coaching. I might do it part-time or something. That's fine. Helping Hand cost me $10. Michael, I bet you spent $1,000+ for a corporation and you didn't learn diddly squat. And that sucks. Corporations are free in all 50 states, free. You just pay the damn filing fee. I started the Orange County Blind Center, by the way. I did 2 corporations for Ronald Reagan. I did Teach Our Children. It became the DARE program, if you don't know that. And then from there, the Orange County Blind Center, I got named in a lawsuit. I used the word Braille. I didn't own the word Braille. They did, Braille Institution. So here's classes. These classes are in rotation. Tomorrow we have division class at 9 o'clock. First class in the morning is goal setting, okay? And then we're going to go through the same thing again, a lot of things, and then the meet in the middle. Then you're going to learn about division process more. Then level 1, 2, and 3. See, you're stuck with me with no excuses. You're going to hear something 1,000 times. Ray, I heard it sound good. Now repeat it after me. Wilbur. No, you're going to master this. The lie. Everyone lies to you. You lie to yourself, in my opinion. Corporation protects you. Like this silly thing. You got to click here to get the LLC so you can protect your family too. BS. If a corporation is sued, they sue you flat out. You're the officer. You're on the bank account. The reality is you're the duck and the sheep. It's basically just public record. I'm here to be safe and attorney. But what happens if you guarantee the car, the building? Understand, I signed the lease of this building. I signed the lease and I put Ray Reynolds right here. Ray Reynolds, that's me, the Godfather credit, and I use my SS4 because I'm allowed to. That's one of these. So if I do that correctly, I get to play the game to win. I don't sign SSN because I think that's kind of stupid. We only get one chance to try. We want to try and we're dying, and come on. You lie, people lie to you. Do not lie. Tell the truth. Corporation, if it's done right, can set you free. Today, you're going to go to the Secretary of State's website, sos.ca.gov. If you have a corp, you're going to inspect your corp today. You're going to inspect it. You're going to look at the corporation, and you're going to see if you use your home address, which is called stupid. State salient and mailing list. It should be a P.O. box. Address is confusing. You need to set up a line of defense, a line of defense. The line of defense, that's the goal. If we play. My goal is always to tell you the truth, be blunt, and tell you what to do. Okay, I don't have any, I'm going to think about this. No, stop. Do what I tell you to do. I guarantee you to work every time. And if you have a problem, we have a bond for $5 million. You need the money back anyway if I fail. I have a 97% closure ratio. If everybody wins, 3% screw up things all the time. That's on them. The goal is repackage it like Humpty Dumpty. Humpty Dumpty. Classes all the time with me. You're stuck with the guy that wrote the book and created the division process. And what do? Goodies, goodies, and goodies, as I trained Yarborough years ago. So I want you to think, I want you to DM me. I want you to basically help me as much as you can. All right, stream and subscribe and like and everything you can. Question is, how long does it take to get $100,000 in funding? Well, it depends on you. How screwed up are you? Okay? All right? How screwed up is your credit? Are you at a certain score? Now let's understand what that means. Okay? I can take somebody and rebuild your credit. Okay, rebuild, not just credit repair crap. Okay, with my paralegals in 90 working days. 90 working days. Put it this way. I popped 100,000 on cards today. I popped about $3 million of credit. Just having fun. So if I look at you, analyze you, it could be 90 days. We're going to say what the office wants me to say, 6 months. But as we do this, we're popping credit anyway. But here's the thing. Every card we get for corporation, we can daisy chain it because each division has its credit files that I set up. So one card can become 99 more. We can multiply credit, basically called daisy chain of credit. And that's the goal. So if we build you a CFO, then the corporation, the division process, like watch. All right, let's say today we use borrow money. I'm not here to be saving attorney. We're using borrow money. It's not taxable. Borrow money to buy a business. We're buying our lifetime income, I bought my first Jack in the Box when I was 19. Why didn't you? What's wrong with you? Okay, it's very simple, but it's the division, not me. So if I buy the lifetime income, I'm using corporate credit. All right, debt offsets taxes, borrow money is not taxable, and it doesn't show up on my file anyway because it's corporate credit. The only card that actually would was to be a Capital One Spark. But again, they just screw that up sometimes. This is a fourplex, never a house, for investment. Wendy's, Taco Bell, McDonald's, storage unit, laundromat, car wash. You're owning a piece. This is yours. You got, Michael, you got screwed up because you gave somebody money and they let you down. No. You put that money in escrow. You took the money from the what? The credit. You own the damn piece forever. Don't you let someone invest your money for you. That's a bunch of crap. It's a bunch of hooey. You got enough people doing hooey out there as it is. Reaching to go hasn't changed. It's drive, it's focus, it's knowledge. And I think most people are full of crap. Let's get you coaching. Let's do the property. Let's get an apartment complex. Let's find seller finance in these pieces. Hey, make money. Be a duck and a sheep. How about we division process and protect the family at the same time? We have to focus on money. Money. We have to pay our bills. I'm so tired of this crap out there and somebody putting people down and it says they're embarrassing themselves. I mean, they look like stupid people and embarrassing themselves and putting people down. It's ridiculous. Everybody deserves a fighting chance. Everybody deserves to be blueprinted by me. All right, there's a what's starter blueprint. It's usually $3,200. That's what the office will charge you for those pieces. If you did it through me, it's very simple. It's $9.99. It's a giveaway because I want you part of my program. I want you to be my next 40. That's simple. If you needed $25,000 in credit today, you call the office. It's simple. They're going to charge you about $2,500. Okay. What I do is I give you a $500 discount. If you spend $2,500, I want to give you 10 times your money back. So that's like $2,000. There you go. So we're going to build you more on because you're going to have the foundation of your corp, divisions, and process, and for you. But again, there's a scan code. If you need $50,000 for you and the corporation, again, we designed that for you. My dashboards are set up to build this using my history for you. It's not trade line crap. Again, that's usually 5. It's 3 today for me. What do? Scan code. If you want 100,000, it's usually 10. The office offers for 8. My discount to you is 5. Again, how we play the game. Now let's understand. I've had clients, I build them some credit, personal business, and they use the credit about 10% to pay me for more credit. Again, that's how it works. Again, we can play the game to win. The ultimate goal, at the end of the day, you put peace into escrow. You own the piece. You own the piece. You own the piece. Scan code as well. You own the piece. If you need to call and be assigned to a specialist, there you go, 800-254-9506. We want you assigned to a specialist to help you and they guide you, the paralegals and all the pieces to help babysit you. Because I'm going to babysit. I'm going to treat you like you're 2.5 years old. I'm going to be telling you what to do. And I guarantee if you do exactly what I tell you to do, 2026, you will have $100,000 a month in 9 divisions, 9 locations of something, and $100,000 you will change your life this time. Hey, you're disappointed, most of you, because your friend, your family, or somebody ripped you off. All right, like I said, fire yourself. The Reynolds University I set up in 2001. It was my dream, it was my goal. The first time Ray Reynolds was proud of himself and I could do this. Okay, that was me, proud of myself. 22,000 square foot building, 1 technology driver over on Spectrum. You would go in, Betty would bring you in if you got past the door. We had an office for B of A, Chase, franchise ADP. They were in my location doing bank accounts for my clients. Classroom hold 800 people and broadcast in the thousands. This is basically 2006, 7, 8, 9, doing $1 million a day. Why not? Locations in Arizona, Utah, Texas, and having fun. But again, God had a different plan. For some reason, he allowed me to take one of my yachts in the backyard out, and I got to go in a virus and got to die and come back. They stole my goodies. I guess it was a way to show the world I could do it again, and that's what I had to do. Every goodie's a division process. Every goodie's a division because there's some turd trying to knock you down. All right, it didn't matter if you got $2.2 billion in real estate and 21 cars in a collection. The goal is how do we protect the asset because there's some turd trying to knock you down or a bumpity bump. You got to protect your ass. You got to make sure you never bring the pain home ever. I'd rather shoot myself in the foot with a Glock. You can build your score in 90 working days if you do what you're told. The office wants me to say 6 months, so I'll go 6 months. Okay, let's do what they want. See, this is live. We're going to go into some analyzations next. But I need you to listen and learn, write it down again and again. But it's up to you. Now, I have only 2 rules, okay? 2 rules, and I want you to listen very carefully. 2 rules. This means you sign an agreement. It's right here. It signs your agreement. I guarantee my results to you every time, guaranteed. And Nick, the TV's flickering. I look like the Godzilla movie. Okay, so what do we do? Did you hear that, Nick? Yeah. Okay, you're fixing it. Okay, good. Now watch. I guarantee what I say, period, flat out. I carry a $5 million bond, and on my info commercials and product bond, $1 million in that as well. I guarantee as long as you do what you're told. You agree not to jack up credit. You also agree not to apply for credit. I get people up and away to 750s and above, and they get all these invitations in the mail, and they're all phony invitations, and they apply for credit. Then they get too many inquiries. It's simple. Chase has a 524 rule. Write down Chase, 524. I'll teach you that as well. But what happens is very simple, is they steal inquiries and they screw it up. That's a violation. If you screw up my program, I have to reload the history to U Corp divisions, and I have to do another wrapper refresh. I'm not paying out of my pocket. You agree when you sign the agreement. It's in red, bold ink, red, big, bold. You agree not to screw up the program. You do the 2 rules. If you screw it up, I'm going to charge you the fee, what it costs me to do it. If you don't pay, I close your case. Is that fair or not? There's the only 2 rules you have to follow. You're stuck with me every step of the way. All right? That's why I want you to make sure you understand, never screw up my program. I want to make sure that you're protected. I'm dead in a coma there. I died at 5:41 July 5th. It sucks. My wife wanted to take 72 people to watch the fireworks. That's what we did. We took the middle yacht. No problem. Why not? Again, you can prove everything I say is true. But again, the tax attorney tricks my wife to sign a POA. The nurse asked my wife if I'm a donor. I'm a donor. They're going to take my heart and take it away. What are they going to do? I hear this stuff, even though I died and I'm in a coma. The machine went, meh, straight line. All of a sudden, in this coma, in this situation, I was given a choice to stay in peace or go back. That's another story by itself. So what happens, I said, go back. My wife's freaking out. The moment I said go back, the machine went beepity beep. The nurse dropped her clipboard. I wish I could have jumped up and said, I'm alive, boo, but I couldn't. So my point for you is understand something. Coming back and losing 3.7 billion of structure, all gone, not mine, it's all the corporation structure, it had nothing to do with me. I'm just a puppet master, controlling the goodies. I don't want to own diddly squat. Again, what do? Now, I had to move 24 times by the time I'm 11 and a half years old. A lot of crappy people. School, Watts, Torrance, Long Beach, and all this other stuff, and all this crappy stuff. I've been shot 3 times. I've been knifed 6 times. Okay? I'm still here trying to help you, if you allow me to. Reach the goal. I reach my goals all the time. I don't give up till I do. From now on, you're not going to give up either. I'm going to push you, and I'm going to make sure you accomplish your goal. Now, the kicking thing. We did research after coma and everything else, and I met this man 3 times. I didn't know he was my grandfather. His name is Richard Bishop. Richard Bishop was Coach Bishop at Roosevelt High, by the way, if you don't know that. They made a movie after him on part. And what happens is very simple. He won the Olympics in 1932 in Los Angeles. But maybe that's how I can kick so high. I don't know. Who knows? I think he looks like Al Capone, by the way. So today you have an assignment. You ready? You have an assignment, ECATS. You have an assignment, Creed. You have an assignment, everyone. Bill has an assignment too. Okay? So again, so I can pay $5,000 to get 50. Oh, yeah, easily. That's easy. Today it's $3,000 for the 50. Okay, it's simple. Let me build you. Listen carefully. Every program you do, it's in rapid rescore, and it's in rebuilding anyway. Okay, this is you. Understand? I'm going to be the one holding your hand personally, and my whole team as well. But you're still stuck with me. Your assignment is very simple today. The car registration in your house eventually is going to be a division, because I said so. The registration today, the address is changed to P.O. Box, driver's license P.O. Box. Insurance P.O. Box. I want that changed today. Not tomorrow, today. I'm going to be pushing this all the time. You're going to protect your privacy. You're going to learn rules and tools and do it my way because your way sucks. Sorry, but I believe it to be true. Now, let's take a worst case, okay? Because a lot of times people want to show their best case, all right? It's simple. So what happens, okay? Poor Nick, make him dance, all right, and the camera. Nick's not going to dance, or he might, I don't know. He is Colombian, so, you know, Colombians are crazy. My wife's Colombian, she's cuckoo, she's fun. And I'm kind of boring. Okay, let's see, he's laughing now. Here's our Thomas. Thomas was in prison for 26 years. Comes out of coma, or excuse me, comes out of prison, and I help him and his son. And what do? Here's a brand new dump truck in 6 months. He wanted to be in the dump truck business because Dad was. I said, new trucks? No, I said, used. He said, new. I helped him get brand new trucks, on dump truck, under division process, and that created 26, almost 27,000 a week. That literally is of 100,000 a month. Got it so far? That's $1.2 million. So basically, instead of somebody putting people down and opening their fat mouth, if you're not doing this, then you're a loser. You insult someone being a man. You're like as a man who would take you outside and kick the crap out of you like they used to do in the old days. They can't do it anymore, okay. But you should never put somebody down. Very simple, okay? We have the right to do things the right way. This Lamborghini, here's the key, boom, 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 simple. The license plate says RR University. The back says Ray Reynolds University. The doors say it, the front says it. See, you go to my events, you see the Ferrari, Lamborghini, all these pieces, 21 cars in a collection, because I was bored. I bought cars because I was bored. It was just fun stuff. Now watch. The registered owner of that car is a division. If I get in a bumpity bump, they sue the divisions. What can I do? Disconnect, isolate, incorporate, and throw the sucker away. I can throw it away. I don't have to be a duck and a sheep. Right now, you're a registered owner of your car. Are you driving going quack, 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 bah, I'm a sheep, I'm a duck? You might as well. Kind of sucks. This car here is the division. Even shows it from Chase Bank. The registered owner is incorporating you. See, every car belongs to a division, and understand something. Under 179, it is 6,000 pounds, Grant. If you're going to say something, say the right thing. Not 5 to say, now it's 6, period. The corporation owns the car through a division process. I drive a company car. It's not my car. I don't want a car. Why do I want a car? It makes no sense. Bonaventure. I took my cat to the Bonaventure a lot because I billed my cat $1 million of credit. It's a stunt. Cats have 9 lives. I built them $1 million of credit. Inc. magazine interviews me, and they use Platzi to finance your business. I've been around a long time, guys. Michael, understand. 49 years helping people like you. We can play my way. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to write down the word or, then I want you to write the word and. Here's and. Smack your hand. Stop it. It's ridiculous. Don't you ever put and on anything. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I got good people that pass away and they go to a better place. And now their spouse can't sign anything because they said the word and. And's for stupid people. Or, you or me, or. Write it in here. We're going to help you plan to die and plan to live. Or. Got it? We're going to do what? Rapid refresh first. Block the crap and let's go after it. Let's do what? Rapid rescore is in place. We're going to analyze you. What do we do next? We're going to get everybody to a sub. Easy? No. But you get $10,000 of credit if you just did that. 10 grand. 10 grand. Okay, we're going to rebuild you. We're going to put you in a rapid rescore. 9 months of Paralegal is going to help you every step of the way. The office sells $1,500. Okay, no problem. What happens with me is I give it away for $9.99. I want to give you $10,000 of credit for every $1,000 you ever invest because that's what I always wanted to do. I've done this since I was 26, doing $2.6 billion in structure. Now, what are you going to be? Are you going to become a CFO, Chief Financial Officer? Now, if you need to call the office before they leave in 6 minutes, call now, 800-254-9506. If you did it through me, you get the discount, and there's your scan code as well. Share the live, subscribe. Let's blow this up. Let's change the world. All right, I got to prove on the TikTok shop. I'm getting 1,000 followers a day. Let's get to that $10,000 right away. 10,000 followers too. There's me going, no. If I use my address here for you and you screwed up that address over here, we separate the pieces, it's a faster way to do what? Rebuild. That's the goal. If you have a corporation, I'll add history. I'll give you $25,000 of credit for $2,500 and I'll build you up and away. But then I give you a discount on that too for $2,000 for $25,000. There you go. What do we do? Now, do you want to be a millionaire? It's simple. Do you want to be a millionaire? Please say no. Please say no. Please say no. I don't want you to be a millionaire. I don't want you ever to say, I'm rich. Look at me. I look like Bozo the Clown. Wee. Look at my yacht. Look at my plane. Blah, 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 blah. I need so much crap in my life. When you say, I'm rich, I believe you pierced your veil. Hell, if I was the IRS, I'd indict them all for opening their big mouths. Blah, 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 blah. I'd indict them all. They said, I'm what? No. Your corporation's going to be rich. You're going to become a puppet master. You're going to have 9 divisions in 9 locations of something. That creates $100,000 a month. You see, when Michael screwed up, he gave somebody some money to invest. No. It's an escrow. You own it. It's yours forever. And then your family takes over your empire. That's called a legacy. Let's say I get you 1 card. Would you like 10 more? Would you today, like me, to get you a pack of 10? Would that be okay, pack of 10? Whee! Why not? Because that's what happens. If we got you a pack of 10, I call it leapfrog. This means for $1,000, I get you 10,000 of credit. Now, that's what you do. And if you pay me 10% for every card I build again and again, I'll build it until I get to $1 million. When you stop paying me the 10% of every card, I stop building. That's how it works. I call it my build and pay program. Isn't that fun? It's actually called Leapfrog. Take a picture, scan it, do that right away too. Now, I have a problem. And it rhyming all the time. I didn't try to force that not to happen. I write with both hands and talk at the same time. They said I was retarded because I can memorize everything, and that's just what it is. They call me a piece of what? No. I didn't have a family. I was always felt out of place. Okay, I got to see it on TV, but again, that's me. So what happens is I want you to protect your family. I almost decided not to get married ever because all I had was crap when I was a kid. I want a division of your son and daughters. I want you to do a division for your kids. I want you to do a division for your grandchildren. I want them to take over your empire when we're dead with no probate. It's ridiculous. I've never seen so much stupid in my life. All this corp, blah, 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 that's 20 years ago. They're all doing it today. They haven't caught up with the knowledge and rules and tools. If I add $2,000 of history to you, your corp or your divisions right away, I create the credit files. So all I have to do is add you to a card, create the file, so there we go. We have a Spirit Insurance Equifax per entity, no problem. And if you wanted 9, all right, 3, 9, or 12, it's simple. The office sells them for $1,000 each, $1,000, okay? That's what they're worth. 9 is like $4,500. So tonight it's very simple. Subscribe, follow me, DM me, and understand how to play the game. So $1,000, yeah, for $1,000 you get it $750, and I'm going to give you $10,000 in credit. You see, this is where you go, oh, well, I can do that. See, understand? I'm going to challenge you because I don't have any BS to give you besides the truth. I'm going to push you. We're going to rebuild you, and you're going to win. Then you're going to tell 10 friends about me, and then you're going to make $1,000 a day. Is that okay? We play my way? Your way sucks. Okay, sorry, but it's true. Now, the office wants to do this. What I do, especially towards the end of the year, I want to give them away as much as I can. Now watch what happens. Today, 9 divisions is $1,000. It's like $99 each. 18 divisions, which we need that to create $100,000 of credit per month for the corporation divisions, 18 divisions. So take a picture, $9.99 or $16.99 if you want the 18 divisions. There you go. Simple. That's under the corporation. That gives you 9 chances to try, 18 chances to try, gives you 9 ways to build lines of credit and all the pieces, and you separate liability. And you're stuck with me. Tomorrow's division class at 9 o'clock. And there's your scan code for that too. We get to play and win. What a concept. Call the office, they're already gone. It's 5 o'clock. They went bye, bye, bye. I'm having too much fun tonight just to shut it down. No, I don't do it too fast. I want you to understand all the possibilities. And at the end of the day, you're stuck with me. Me. I'm not going to let you down. I'm having fun. So let's understand, okay? You, like Humpty Dumpty, all of you, let me do this for you. It's very simple, okay? As we play this game as well. What happens next? Now, we're going to go after, let's say, a Spark card. Here's Capital One. The only card that shows up on Personal File for Business is Spark's Capital One. Sorry, it's just public record, not here to be CP an attorney. They have a $100,000 card. They have 2 for $30. That's 160, okay? If we did 160 times 9, is that $1 million? You see how we multiply? How I create a daisy chain of credit? If we take B of A, they have 3 cards. If I take Wells Fargo, they have 4 I like. And Chase Inc. has 6. If I take the American Express Gold Card, and I like, that's up to $5 million of finance for your corporation, your divisions. Now you have the ability to finance the dream. What happens? The banks want the, listen carefully, the corporation and the divisions to be 2 years old. 2 years old. Have to be 2 years old. So getting cards to corps and divisions is driving not a problem. The reason we want to file corps now, next year you can say they're on their 2nd year. That helps you, by the way. Now, if you did this my way, these are the 4 banks I'm going to play with. So when you see that silly, you can't get a loan at the bank, that's BS. Banks will do this, even credit unions will. They'll fact money. They'll do what? Lines of credit for payroll and everything else in inventory. What do we do? Very simple today. I call this checkbook money. Checkbook money. That's what I call it all the time. That's up to $5.4 million, by the way. If we build the structure, we'll build the finance and get the American dream. That's our goal. That's our goal. Now, I have a problem and I need your help. I need your help, okay? What's going to happen today, these are the ones being analyzed today, okay? So every one of these are being analyzed today and I need your help. If these are, one of you are in these folders here, okay? I have a problem. When we analyze a folder, for instance, here's a folder. We're not going to show anybody's name, but here's an analyzation sheet. I'm going to tell me exactly what it takes to get to the $1 million dream and the pieces they're missing. Then I'm going to tell them what I need them to do for me, okay? So everybody gets analyzed by me. The team puts it together, no problem. Watch what happens. If you have Capital One on your personal file, I don't know what type it is. Is it a Quicksilver? Is it Quicksilver 1, a Platinum, Venture, a Venture 1? Is it Venture X? I'll need to know that. How many times I register as an agent? So how many times can I be a registered agent? As many times as you want to. But here's the problem. You're thinking about a registered agent. You're a client from the past anyway. Recognize your email. I got this recall kind of thing. So you can be a registered agent, but again, you're your own registered agent. But understand something. One corp with divisions, you only have to be a registered agent to one corp. Okay? You don't have to think all that. I was the largest registered agent in the world. It's simple. You know, so more corps than anybody on this planet to this day. Let's go back to this. So Capital One, you're going to look at your file. We're going to tell you to call your specialist or call the office and to the paralegals. I need you to tell me what that Capital One type is, period. So you're gonna be working with us. You have to work the program. That's just the bottom line. So you're going to say what type of Capital One card it is. So remember, write down you're going to be telling the offices. If you screwed up American Express or Chase, I need to know that because they don't want to forgive you. American Express wants to sue everybody. They're just mean and cruel. All right, again, I'll talk to Warren Buffett the next time I see him again. Chase, they have the 25%, 524 rule. So if you screw this up, I need to know this because you're not going to get them again. You're probably going to need a division of you. But again, that works as well. So what do we do? Okay, so here's the thing. We're going to talk about a rapid refresh. Rapid score, if you do what you're told to do, it'll help block crap and build your score up and away. I have one of these folders today. They have no credit, and Rapid pushed them to a 702. And they have no credit at all. Just had one collection item. That's it. Rapid works every time plus 750 if you do what you're told. And that's the goal. So let's write down rapid refresh, rapid score. I'm going to tell you the truth. You might not like the truth, but it's the truth. That's how it works. Okay? Or you might not like it, but it's the truth. Now, as you heard earlier, someone said, if you send you $1,000 and I get 10,000 of credit. Of course you can. $1,000, I give you articles, tax ID, flat out. You go to workshops, all right, and I give you 10,000 of credit, 10 times your money. Because that's half the fun. Shouldn't you win this game? The goal is to cover our costs. That's it. So as we play, there's your QR code for that too. Scan it and share the live with everybody. Subscribe, please, right away. That's all you got to do. Game to win. Now, we're going to go back to basics and understand what is a corporation again. Chapter 18, public record not here to be seeking an attorney. It's right there. It says it's a legal person. Supreme Court deemed that to be true. A corporation, that's simple. Every entity below, same thing. Now, again, if we're jacked up on our cards, I'd like you to turn supply to cash. Supply credit turns into cash credit to reduce debt. You understand? Okay? Older couple says they got her 108 divisions. Okay? So that means you're already a client. You have 100 divisions already. Let's position these correctly in the right way. So again, what do? We take supply to cash. We have to reduce debt. Why do people jack it up? Because they didn't know any better. They jacked it to credit because they didn't realize they fluctuate, and these do not fluctuate, okay? Rules and tools that I developed in the last 49 years to help people. Now, if you're military, thank you for your service. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The world owes you everything. If your family was military, thank you to them as well. Now, I got sucked into a government program when I was 14 and a half years old, and then went to high school, Orange Coast College, driving a Lamborghini, all this other silly stuff. Well, let's understand something. I got my Navy because the only reason of that, okay? Navy, if done the right way, don't jack them up, screw it up, okay? Navy will give you up to $50,000 in a loan, up to $80,000 in cards. So maybe we get some Navy card and we reduce debt over here. You're going to have to do juggle struggle a little bit if you're all jacked up. That's what you have to do, juggle struggle. And that's what happens to happen from you. All right, here's Gary. All right, can I ask Chase Bank for an outstanding standing with them? I have a bad write-off 20 years ago. Well, let's understand. What we do is look at the Chase situation and find out, is it something in the past, write-off 20 years ago? All right, what I would do is test it on my dashboard. My dashboard, I will check something and they'll send a letter. I want to see what the letter says. But again, Chase is great. Chase is one of my favorite ones for cards, personal business, up to 22 months, no interest, and literally getting checkbook money is not that very hard to do. These are fun cards. They have 6 ink cards, by the way. So we can work that out as well. So again, subscribe, share the like, share with everybody. Tomorrow there's 5 live classes. You're stuck with me the whole day if you want to be, but it's up to you. It's always winning the game of business, winning the game of business. That's the goal. Now watch what happens. In 1987, Ken Yarbrough and I'm training him, doing things as well. He was working for me as well, and I got checks, I write him all the time at that time. I set up the dashboards for Experian business, or it was actually TRW business, and then they just copied it. So here's Experian, here's TransUnion, here's Equifax, business reports using tax ID. So we can build credit that way as well. You're going to be calling the office, not today, on Monday. You're going to call the office Monday after 10 o'clock. I have a meeting at 6, and I have a meeting at 7:30 called Setting the Tone for the Day. And then you're going to talk to a specialist if you're basically signed up today. If not, then you do it with me first. And what do we do? Now, this is number 6441. We're going a little longer today because I want to give as much information as I can because I want every one of you tomorrow morning at the webinars and workshops with me. But I want you to sign up today as well. So what do? Here's 6441. Now, here's I have no inquiries. See, there's no inquiries. There's no collection. Okay, that's nice. It's a rebuild. It's a rebuild for 10,000. Christopher is their specialist. Understand what this means. The problem with this person here or this situation is they should be an MIM. Write down MIM. That's millionaire in the making. This should have 100,000 of credit. 100,000, because watch what happens next, okay? Here we have basically, all right, Truist. I mean, all over the internet, there's Truist Bank's going to give you a loan. That's crap. All you do is go to there and put your zip code in there and say we don't fund that area. It's not what they, all this crap out there is ridiculous. Okay, here's Discovery, here's Capital One. Okay, no problem. Okay, here's basically open revolving credit. Now watch what happens. On Capital, when you go to the dashboard, you can increase limits with no inquiry if you know what you're doing. We'll show you how to do that as well. So here, because we don't have enough credit, you understand? This person needs 8 revolving cards at 10,000 each to be a great CFO. Then we position it to the corporation. If I get 8 cards, that's 80,000. I need 200,000 in credit. I don't want to split, 40 here. No. This person should actually have 200,000 of credit. And they have an MIM, which is a corporation with 9 divisions or 18 divisions. Everybody wants the American dream. So this person's lacking the pieces they want to do, okay? And the goal is getting more pieces. So I'd say you need to call Christopher right away, maybe tomorrow. Okay, that's the goal. Here's 6440, okay? Here we're in the 500s. Now this is, as you see at the top, Analytical 750. They give you all 3 reports. Hey, they charge 25 bucks a month. They do all this extra work for you to help you. There's no inquiries. There's no collection. That's good. Okay, so we target this. We analyze the case. Everybody's a case number. Now here, look what we have. We have a $500 card, 99%. Every credit card this person has sucks. Not the card, but the limit they have sucks. Okay, let's understand. We got Credit One. Credit One is Mark out of Nevada. Okay, here's Capital One. They're all $1,000. They're crap cards. How do you balance a card that's 500 bucks? It's like almost impossible. You might as well put 200 bucks on a card and pay little payments and leave it alone. But again, what do we have to do? See, because they're jacked up. These cards can be increased limits or paid down. Listen to the words. You have to increase your limit or pay it down. You have no choice. If this person would listen, there's no problem. American Express or Chase, it's a question we ask everybody. All right, this person right now, 6440. If you basically only want 10,000 credit in Georgia, your specialist, you need 100,000, 200,000, period, if you want to get to $1 million dream. But what happens is next, okay? You're jacked up. If you have the, it says it's submitted, Rapid scores in place. Watch what happens. If Rapid's pushing it up and you reduce your debt, both things work. Rapid won't do anything unless you do something on your end. You understand? So what happens is Rapid refresh is out there. It pushes it up, up, and away, up, up, and away. This person can have a 750 in 90 days. There's nothing negative besides reducing the damn debt and getting the right limits on these cards. So again, they should have MIM and 200,000 in credit. That's what I would tell number 6440 to do. Again, what do? Here's 6448. So this is very simple as we play this game. Now we have an inquiry. Here we got American First, okay? Now that's a violation of the program, all right? When they signed up, they're not supposed to do inquiries, but again, that was done before they, oh, actually the same day. How's that? They signed up on the 20th and they did this the next day, okay? Hopefully the Rapid was not submitted so they didn't crash it. Here we have collection crap. Rapid will go around the collection crap. Down the road, you might have to negotiate a couple bucks or just get rid of it. Let's see what happens. I'm not going to tell you to rip off your creditor. That's not going to happen. Now, here we have 94%. See, they're all jacked up. Look at these cards. These limits suck. They're terrible limits. This person needs to get $5,000, $10,000 limits to balance the 25%, 29% rule. You're jacked up because your credit sucks. Okay, it's wrong. Again, there's no problem in American Express or Chase. Let me rebuild you, get you $50,000 to $100,000 of credit, no problem. George is basically your specialist, and that's all you have to understand. Let me rebuild you. This person's looking at 4.5 months, by the way, 4.5 months. Okay, that's all they're looking for. Here's 6173. Now, I want you to watch something, okay? Every one of you noticing there's a graft. This is your heartbeat of your credit. I designed this based on the 29% rule, and what happens every time you do this crap with your credit, you're screwing it up. Okay? It shows you where they started, 595, and now they're 630. So again, we got 35 points. But now they're dropping. Why are they dropping again? They're playing the up and down show. It's rebuilt rapid 10,000. George is your specialist. This person, if they want to the Maynard Dream, they should start at 25,000, 50, 100. Again, what are they doing wrong? Let's find out. Here we have a collection item. Okay, we get to go around that collection item. There's no inquiries. Keep it that way. But look at what we have going on here. We're jacked up. If we have these two cards on the bottom, listen carefully, the two cards on the bottom, we could use some of those cards to reduce the debt to 25%. The capital only, you can increase the limit on the dashboard with no inquiry. So this person would just balance their debt, okay? In 90 days, they could have basically 100,000 of credit, but I'm going to say 6 months because the office wants me to say 6 months. I say 90 days, but again, between now and 90 days, 6 months, there you go. But it needs to be a millionaire in the making. This person's not building a future. They're just trying to repair their credit. We don't repair, we rebuild. And that's the goal for everybody, is to rebuild credit and understand how it works. So again, that is basically 6173 as we play. I sent you a text message yesterday. All right, Nick, did you get that text message? It's from Dallas. Okay, so you'll take a picture and find out what happens. The social media department pick all these all the time as well. What number did you text it to? Give us that as well, so we can help trace it as well. So what would you text it to? Maybe you text to a specialist. Okay, we had one out sick today, one had to go home because of emergency from the family. So if you text the number, believe me, we'll get someone on the phone with you right away. Okay? Did you put it to a DM and TikTok? Just put the DM. Okay, they monitor this all the time. Believe me, they do. So DM it to basically TikTok, and there you go. Any problem, Air Express and Chase. Why? I want these 50,000. I want these 100,000 for you. That's how we build up to the goal to get blueprint loans as well. So again, any problem, Air Express or Chase. Here we have 6340, 6340. Okay, let's understand what that means. This person's dropping. You see the red? You see it, I got him up, and away. They went, let's go ski him. Now, you see there's inquiries. That screws up the program. You see what we have? We have these collection crap. Rapid rescore will block collection crap and push score up. What happens is the next page. This is only rebuilt. This person, Jay's your specialist, but understand, this person needs 50,000 of credit, if not more, because if we turn the page, what do they have? They have no damn credit. All they have is crap. Okay? No credit at all. So I'm going to say 25 to 50. Let's rebuild you. Let's teach you what you need to do, but you're not getting enough credit. There's no credit. It's just a rebuild. Let's add 50,000 of credit to build you up. It takes revolving credit at 25 to 29% to revolve the score to go up, and away. All you have is crap, number 6340. Again, what do? Here's 5360. What is it going to see? It's going up 500 and it's shot up. 580 points. There's 80 points. There's 5 more. We build, all right, it's not good yet, but what are we doing? We're just basically going through the process. It's a rebuild. It's 5,000 of credit. George, your specialist. Number 5360 actually dropped off the map. It didn't call us for almost a year. So what do we have to do? We have to go back to the process, see where you left off. But again, we have 2 inquiries. Indigo, Capital One, okay? It's a violation of the program. You should not do that. If you crash your rapid rescore, you have to pay for another one. First Premier, in my opinion, the worst card on planet Earth. $95 to use the card, to get the card. Fingerhut, everybody needs Fingerhut. So this person here needs a rapid to block crap, stop the damn inquiries, quit screwing up the program, and let's get you up to 25,000 of credit. This person's looking at 6 months easily because they're not listening. And they're only getting 5,000. This is ridiculous. Again, I got to look at the cases again and again. Any problem, Air Express or Chase? I'm going to ask that question to all of you. Here we have 5901. 5901. Understand what that means. 5901. Now share the live. I share the live, and that's the goal. DM me and all the things, and just share everybody. Tell everybody about Reynolds is back right on TikTok having some more fun. We're going to blow this up to help people. Now understand. Here's rebuilt rapid 25,000 in credit line. Chris is your specialist. It's one of our managers. It's going up. See what happened? That's what we're doing. We're playing up and down show. Why is the up and down show? What's happening? They have no credit. Okay? They have no credit. Okay? Here's rapid rescore. Actually, there's an inquiry also as well. A rapid refresh, push them up to 700. Now they're dropping. Why did they drop? The inquiry, it hurt. And then what do we have? Credit one. It's basically what? 67%? You can go on the dashboard and increase the limit. Get that to 29%. Let me add 3 more cards for you. Let me get you to 750. This is going to be 90 days, 90 working days if you allow me to do my job. That is 5901, by the way. 5901, any Primary Express or Chase need to know that too. Here's 5833. Now, we went way up. You're dropping. You're killing the score. Jake's your specialist. Jake went out to do his music gig. He's no longer here. Or he's a musician and all that stuff. It's a rebuild. So is there any credit there? Again, we should have credit. This should have a 25,000 plus. And let's watch. We have inquiry over here, 1 Main. We have this collection crap. And we're 98% military star. If you're military, let me line you up for Navy, please. Lines of credit and lines of loans as well. And let's read the crap. You're jacked up. That's what's killing your score. Again, what do we do? If all of a sudden we rebalance that score to 29%, maybe I can get you a card or a loan or whatever needs to be done. We push the score up and away. Come back here. Okay? But again, you need $50,000 of credit, 25 something here. You need some substance. Here, this is all crap. 2 little cards, $1,300. What are you going to do with that? At your age, don't you want to man up, woman up, and do this right? I mean, I don't understand. You're playing the up and down show. All right, any Primary Express or Chase, I need to know that too. Here's 5921, 5921. At least we're going up 33 points, 42 points. Okay, we're in the right direction. You want 105,000 of credit. Oh, good. Finally, someone who wants some meat. The 105,000 could be half you and half the corporate. I'd increase it to 200,000 of credit. Lee Chris is your specialist, and your next refresh date is the day after Christmas. Now, look what we have. We have a mess. We have an inquiry violation. Should not do that. You have a new account for $27,000. Again, another violation. What did you do? Screw up the program again. You're not supposed to do this, but you did it. Okay? So what do? If I have to reload the rapid rescore in history again, I'm going to charge you a fee. You don't want to pay it, then I close your case. Don't make me do something that I'm not supposed to have. So 5921, you screwed up. Sorry. These here, we can increase the limits on these cards and balances. Take the bottom cards and rebalance this whole thing. If this person got their act together, that 27,000 alone, reduce your debt to 29% on all cards. Balance it. I can push it to 760 in 90 days. All right, and then I can build it to. The only one hurting you usually is you. Again, fire yourself. Any Primary Express or Chase. Here's 6456, 583s. Okay, across the board again. It's a rebuilt 10,000 of credit. So this person spent $1,000. We're getting them 10 times their money. We're rebuilding and rapid included in that for free. Okay, no inquiries, no basically from no collection accounts. Well, look what happens. All your cards are crap. Every card you have is crap. See, the problem is you got what, a $700 card, $500,000? This is ridiculous. How do you balance cards at 29% and you have them jacked up anyway? It's ridiculous because what you're doing to yourself. All right, again, we got to find a way to reduce the debt and get you some real cards. We got to man up, woman up. This is ridiculous. You should have 50 to 100,000 of credit, personal and then business, and do what needs to be done. Just because you rebuild your credit doesn't mean you basically stop. Most of you have carried bad debt for 6 to 9 years because you know what you're doing anyway. And the next thing you have to realize, getting to your goal, getting to the goal. You don't have the foundation and structure. That's what you're missing. Because you listen to all these ding-dongs. You need all these LLCs. That's a 20-year thing, 20 years ago. So again, rebuilt. 6455. No inquiries, keep it that way. Collections, rapid can go around that. No problem. What do? Look at this. We're late on everything. All right, this is a card for $1,000 friggin' bucks and you're late. Hey, I had to have 12 garage sales in Huntington Beach after a coma. I got cited 3 times. Drive Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, sell some crap. I sold my stuff. I had to. Because they stole all my stuff. That's what I had to do. See, on a late payment, you have to be 3 late, or you have to be 3 on times. If not, you're screwing it all up. So this person, how do you help if they're not on time? Capital One, it's 130%. That's ridiculous. Luckily, it's not big. Are you part of Navy? Anyone in the military? Let's get you Navy to reduce your debt and solve your problem. Okay? If not, we're going to take supply credit and turn it into cash. You got to fix this. This is ridiculous. Some of these are already charged off. You already screwed it up. Again, what do? Save the ones we can save. And then from there, we go after the other ones down the road as well. You got to rebuild this. You have no choice. We got to realize we're getting older, slower. We're not as pretty as used to be. Rebuild this and understand how it works, please. It'll help solve your problem. That's 6455. From there, we have 6457. All right, it's very simple. Brandy, welcome back, no problem from there. E-Cats, Brandy's great. She's on the phone all the time with people. We all are. Okay, rebuilt, 10,000 in credit. Jay's your specialist. Jay was out sick today. You have a collection item. Rapid goes around the collection. What do? Now we look at what you have. You have a card. It's 500 bucks. Is that a Chase secure card or is it an authorized user? I need to know the answer to that because this is what we talk to our clients, work in the process. Any problem, American Express or Chase? So there's no balance on that's not good. You need a balance of 25%. So if this person is getting 10, okay, put a balance on that card. If it's really your card, 25%, we have a heartbeat. Now I'm going to pop you 3 more cards. I'm going to push your score up, and away to at least 750. Got it so far? I need a 649 for American Express Gold or Platinums. And that's for business or personal as we play this game. What do we do today? That's 6457. Again, we're going to ask that question again. Talk to your specialist on Monday. Here's 122. I've never seen that number before. But look what we have. It's $1 million in the making. It's an MIM. Million in the making, 25,000. They have 6 divisions. By the way, they need 9 divisions minimum. Eventually, they need 18. 9 divisions allow us to take a card times 9 more, ends up being 100,000 of credit, ends up being $1 million of credit if you want. It's up to you. If we place this correctly, the goal is we have to look for the future. Past, present, future. You've been worrying about your past. We've got to build that future now. You're in the 700s. Okay, good. All right, what do we got here? Here we have 57%. And I'm playing on your case earlier today. You have Navy. Please don't screw up Navy. They're great. Navy will get you up to 80,000 in cards and 50,000 on loan. Again, that open sky card, if it's unsecured, it probably is. You can keep it in the future. I'm going to tell you to shut it down anyway. Oh, we have Target. Oh, goody. What do we have? We have a Kohl's. We have a Chase card. That's it. See, all you have here, look at that. Let's understand. Navy. All right, we have a Chase card. The rest is what? Store cards. So what do? You're in the 700s. You don't have enough substance. We need to get you a big boy or a good big girl card, okay? 5,000, 10,000. Navy can help us do that too. Any problem, American Express or Chase, need to know that as well. 6451. Rebuilt, rapid score, 5,000 credit. Jay's your specialist. Again, he was out sick today. Collection crap. We go around the collection crap. Rapid helps us do that. No inquiries, that's good. What do we look at? You're late on things. Educational, financial, okay. Well, it's supposed to be that Obamacare in basically 2013, education is not on it. We need to look at what type of educational that is to go around it. Now here we have Chime. Chime and Kit came out of my boot camp in 2008, by the way, and that was the billionaire boot camp, by the way, if you don't know this. And we had basically, all these Speedy Cash, www.com, Tidal Max, all these companies came from my boot camp in 2008. So again, you have nothing on the Chime. Well, Chime's a waste of money in my opinion anyway. Let's take and build some real cards to this. 5,000, you should get 25 to 50. Upgrade with Jay when he's here on Monday. Very simple. Any problem, American Express or Chase, need to know that as well. So every case we have will be analyzed. Every case is analyzed step by step, every step of the way. Okay, what do we have here? Okay, after repair process, then what? I'm not going to use the word repair because that sucks. The rebuilding process is very simple. If your credit is rebuilt simultaneously, the goal is let's rebuild you simultaneously. Let's get a corporation and divisions. As I build you, I can build this simultaneously. Here's the problem with some people. They want to rebuild or call it repair. I don't like repair. That sucks. I'm not going to lie to the creditors. We're going to rebuild the process, rapid rescore. Then they say, well, now I want to do the corp. They just cost themselves 3 to 6 months. You do them simultaneously, rebuilt. The reason I'll say rebuilt, listen carefully, okay? Rebuilt and processed and, all right, the rapid rescores in every program for free because I want to build up and away for future. So those are free programs when you do things with me anyway. So again, unless you just buy it by itself, then why do that? Everybody wants the American dream. Again, this is like the RayReynoldsUniversity.com. We play the game. Reaching a goal is not easy, but it's drive, it's focus, and knowledge. And I like challenging people knowledge. Unfortunately, out there, the incorporations and the LLC crap, the problem is they're not telling you the truth. It doesn't protect you. They sue you. All right, that's 20 years ago. It should be division process. That's today's time. Division process. We play. So today, if you wanted to get started with me, You can call the office tomorrow. There'll be a couple people tomorrow. And they'll give you all these pieces from the starter call, Mayor's Founders Kit, credit rebuilding, personal credit, articles, 10,000 of credit, all these pieces. It's going to cost you about $3,200. If you do it tonight with me, okay? I do it basically below cost because I just want you in the program. It's $9.99. It's a giveaway. What do? Simple. All right, you have a scan code to do that anyway. So the goal is very simple. Get into a program, and rebuilding is part of the program anyway, because that's what we have to do. We have to rebuild everybody. We have to get the income process. We got to protect assets, house, car, these pieces. We need the corporation and division process because that's our future. If we don't build a true blueprint, what are you going to do? Give people money and let them invest it and piss it away? That's what most people do. No, thank you. I want you to own a piece. Take your picture, scan code, find some things about me today, and get into a product. If you take a picture of this and you just say yes, you scan code it, this allows me to text you or email me, or you can DM me and follow and subscribe right away. See, the goal would be, let me put you in all my classes right away, okay? Like tomorrow, 5 classes live. Now, sometimes you need an address. Why? For business, maybe a registered agent, someone asked that question. You can be your own registered agent. Address is confusing because you have different types of address of what you do. If you ever need to lease 12 feet, we lease 12 feet at a time because we're not a shared office space. That means you can say it's your own office because it is. That way it's very simple. What's a corporation? We always focus. It's a legal what person? It's right there. If we focus, rebuild you and corp simultaneously, within 6 months or less, you're on top of the world. You're creating auto income. You're getting past go, and you're basically not doing silly and stupid anymore. I think most people, sorry, they follow silly and stupid all the time. You're stuck with me. Done this for 49 years to help people every step of the way anyway. The ultimate goal. The Millionaire Corporation. That's what I want you to do. I don't want you to be rich, ever, ever, ever. I'm not rich. But I've created millions and billions through the corporate structure, and I'm what's called a puppet master. Why would I want to be rich? That's no fun. 9 divisions. It's 9 lines of credit. 9 lines of credit. That means every card we get 9 more. And then we should have 9 locations of something. I mean, I'm sorry that most of you spent $25,000, $50,000, or $100,000 in your life, and you got ripped off or screwed up. You kind of pissed away, some of you. If you invest in an escrow, you own a piece. That means you own the piece through that division process. Divisions are simple. I created them in 85, 86. I didn't want to pay franchise tax fee. See, this is the year of 2025, not 2020, whatever, back in the past, and that corp-to-corp crap, okay? We play. Divisions are usually $1,000. We set up the credit report and the tax ID when needed. Simple. If you did it with me today, I'm going to give you 9 at $9.99 and $16.99 for 18 of them. That's what you need anyway. It's kind of a giveaway. But then there's your scan code. Again, what do? We get past go. Structure and foundation is everything. It always has been. Structure and foundation, the ultimate goal is what we want to do as we get through this process. Also, physical address for your office. So you use our physical address, some clients do, for rebuild, or you have your own. Again, a driver's license, registration, insurance. People use our address all the time. Why? Because I don't want them to use their home. Okay, I don't want them to ever tell people where you live and when you work and all that silly stuff. It's like I tell people to shut up when they're bumpity bump. The less you say, the better. If I build you $25,000 in credit, the office wants 10%. That's usually basically $2,500. Today it's $2,000. Scan code. If you want 50, it's usually basically, all right, and it's $3,000 for me. If you want, and scan code again. If you want 100,000, I'm going to say instead of the 10, they want to give it 8, I give it away for 5. Start somewhere and rebuild it from there and finance more and more and more. That's the ultimate goal, playing the game to win. But again, that's a scan code for that too. What do we get to do at the end of the day? I'm throwing a lot at you because I need you to get to know me. I need you to subscribe. I need you to share the like with everybody in this world because I'm getting ready to conquer the world again. I am the #1 info commercial in the world, by the way, doing up to $1 million a day. But I want you to own a piece. You're going to own a piece of a Wendy's, a Jack in the Box, a storage unit, a car wash, whatever it is. It's ran by a management company. Okay, again, scan code for that. All I know is I don't want to be someone running a business. I like helping people and rebuilding them, and that's what I've always done. 21 cars in a car collection and billions in real estate, no problem. Your goal is you can do the same thing. But if you do it my way, that could be 1,013 divisions. Understand how to play. I'm going to call it boring and steady. That's what I've done for 49 years. This means you, today, you take a picture of this. This is your 2026 right there. And it's in my books, understand, I put cash flow, fee per time. I literally basically from there put financial freedom as well. Okay, and that was the ultimate goal years ago, financial freedom. All right, that's why you see someone who used cash flow, fee per time, put the word the now. They got in trouble when I sued them. I don't like people when they steal my goodies, like cash flow, fee per time, or the millionaire's blueprint, or the millionaire's founder's kit, and all these pieces, and the blueprint of success. I own the rights to that. Now I see this millionaire blueprint on a t-shirt. Attorney's gonna have to call him next. What do? We line you up in an escrow. I build you, all right, checkbook money, blueprint money, or other types of loans as well. You write a check to escrow. I don't touch that money ever. I don't want that money ever. Okay? You own a piece. You become a puppet master. That's the goal for all of you, to be a puppet master. Because if you do this right, you get to win the game. We should be helping everybody, not putting people down if you're not doing this or that. Come on. If you're not doing 400,000, you're a loser. You're not a man. This is insulting. That makes that person look just stupid saying it out of his mouth. What do? Simple. We take checkbook money, blueprint money, and what? You put some in an escrow. You write the check to escrow from that line of credit I help build you. You write that check. Escrow clears, period. They clear title. You own a piece. You got a deed of trust for what, 25%? 3 people plus me? 3 people plus me? 5 people plus me? What is our goal? Here's 8 people. What do we get to do? I'm one of the 8. I don't want to lose ever. I take my clients and give them the opportunity to own a piece. See, your 2026 is you. Create 100,000 a month. That's the ultimate. Go take a picture. That's your year. That's what you're going to do for this now. Set it up today. But again, you become a puppet master. We're going to do it my way. Your way, I'm sorry to say it sucks. You're going to have a division, how I developed it in 85, 86, set the credit reports for you, finance it. What's going to happen is your corporation and division is going to be 4A. I'm going to be 4 in one of my corps, and what do? A, B, and C. We own a piece, or we have our own piece. You have a deed of trust. The management company makes sure we get our money. We get our money. And then we can take care of our family, get a paycheck. The world trying to be rich, I think it's wrong. I think we should talk about income, take care of the family first, and then free up our time, like I put in my book in 1976. That was the goal then. Blueprint. I'm going to blueprint every one of you personally. It could be the starter blueprint, or it could be the deluxe blueprint. Past, present, and future. Corporation, family, division, process. You're stuck with me. But the blueprint call, usually at the office, they sell it to $5,000. Today, they sold it for $2,000. I gave it away for $9.99 for you if you did it today with me. Again, what are we doing? There's a scan code for it. Our goal is for you to understand my first series is to be winning the game of business and all the win the credit game and everything else. Nick, I'm fluctuating again. You're making me look, I'm getting dizzy. Okay, there we go. All right. If you play with for 90 days, it's very simple. You have to decide where you feel comfortable to play because you're stuck with me 6 days a week, sometimes 7. I'm going to basically understand 100,000 of personal credit or business, combination of both, blueprint call, monthly calls every 3 weeks. The 18 books are the real estate, the financial series, and Millionaires Founders Kit. 18 divisions use 18,000 bucks. It's a giveaway. What happens is for you, the office listed for 10. They gave it away earlier today for 7. From there, I give it away for 5. Simple. I don't get a paycheck or a commission. I don't need that. But the goal is to help you get through the process to win. That's what you do for the 90-day program. And there's our scan code you can do now to save the money. You don't have to do anything else. You save the money, and then I'll sign you to a specialist. Again, we play the game. Now, again, I'm going to say subscribe, share the like, share with everybody. Tomorrow there's 5 live classes. You're stuck with me every step of the way. I don't have excuses. But I'll rebuild you and get you what I promised you every step. See, I write the book. I'm going to read it to you. You're going to understand how to play. You're stuck with the guy that created it in the first place, and that's the goal. If you play for 12 months, every 3 weeks we're on the phone. That ends up being $200,000 of credit, $100,000 of personal and business. There's a blueprint call. That's usually 27,000. Used to go for 100 grand. What do we do now? Simple. Winning the game of business. If you put $2,500 down, we can basically carry the paper as you make payments, but you only get 100,000 credit. If you put 25 today and locked it in, and then you pay that right away, you still get the 200,000 of credit. See, this is up to you. We want to work with you as much as we can. The office sells it for 20,000. Simple. That's what they do. They give a discount. For me, I like to give you for 10, but it's up to you again. 25 down and pay the balance right away, so you get 200,000 of credit. If not, we'll carry the paper, and what do? You get 100,000 of credit. Either way, you get stuck with me, literally, all right, this whole next year, and we get you up and away. Your goal is to scan code, and then we get to play the game. If you need to call the office, remember pricing's a little different. They're on a base and a commission. They get to make their money too. So it's 800-254-9506, but they're gone for the day anyway. What is our goal? Scan code. Get to know me. Get to know me, please. Subscribe, all right? DM me. Share the live with everybody. See, we get the ability to change this world, and I just want to change your life too. You can help me help other people as well. You get to make up to 10%. So I'm going to say, look behind that screen every time. Because what I found out as a kid, people would say, no, they're lying. They don't know how to do it, so they say no. Look behind that curtain every step of the way, always. Thank you for joining me tonight, because what I want you to do is change your life. I'd like to be the one that helps you change it. I want to be the promise that people broke to you. I want to be the one that comes true. And for you, is that if you allow me to. God gave me a capability of doing a lot of things and have them help people. Stay safe, stay strong. Remember, we do our best. Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. At the end of the day. Every one of you have the ability to change your life. And I would say DM me. All right, DM me now. Share the live. Share it to everybody. And what you get to do, subscribe as well. Because what happens is tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, I'll be standing here. My wife's going to give me crap because I have a problem with two of my knees, supposed to have surgery today. Put that off also because I need to help more people. But again, that's okay. I can deal with that. I'll just give her a kiss and a hug. And then she can be mad for 2 more minutes or so. What do we do next? Tomorrow, 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Goal setting, structure again and again. 9 o'clock, division process. Again, division process. And credit and everything else. 1 o'clock, then we have level 1, 2, and 3. You're stuck with me for 5 classes if you want to be tomorrow, live. I'm live 6 days a week, have been in person or online for 49 years. Always, because I give you something, sell you something, I got to answer the questions because I created it. I don't want anybody going blah, blah, blah. No. Because you get enough of that crap out there today anyway. So today we do our best. Very simple. God does the rest. Amen to that too. And never forget one thing. Maybe there's another note. Nothing gets sent here for your home ever, okay? Again, that's the goal. Protect your privacy. All right, ladies and gentlemen. We do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. And never forget at the end of the day. It's simple. God loves us all.